control. My true identity, the power that is me. We all danced in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman's watching. We all danced in fire, looking through the screen. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman watches. With the rules in the fight, electric lights, change surroundings, join history. A treasure disappears as she goes. Miss her as you look away, and no one knows. This power is a key. This power changes me. We all danced in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman's watching. We all danced in fire, looking through the screen. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman watches. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. You didn't know, now I'm gonna show you the power that is me. You try to take me down, stop the show. Seems you never tasted fear or loss of control. The power lives in me. The power that is me. We all danced in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman's watching. We all danced in fire, looking through the screen. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman watches. As the Eggman watches.
Come on.
There we go. Hi, chat.
Hello, chat. I decided that I wanted to eat food.
I mean, that's fine. Oh, hi, chat. It's Dogwave. I will be totally honest. I was not sure if Dogwave was even going to be happening this week
Why?
because I had the power outage and my
Oh.
internet was gone, and there was because technically
I didn't even think about that.
the power wasn't supposed to come back until today, originally,
Mm-hmm.
and then it came back 2 days ago. Yay!
Hey, that's good at the very least.
So I managed to do a Friday night stream, and we did Saturday, and now we're doing today. So technically, we missed the RE4 stream, but I played Mugenics instead. Akko's gonna come home with fleas. Akko is gonna come home with fleas. Hi, chat.
Um,
How is everyone tonight?
if Temp has fleas, I can always get him vaccinated.
Oh, that shouldn't stop
I'm
fleas.
I'm very tiny compared to you. What the fuck?
Well, okay. So the reason why is on the reaction side, like on my reaction scene, I want to make sure that people can see the news, like
Uh-huh.
what we're talking about.
Uh-huh. You just want to make me tiny?
Tiny, breed the animals. And before Akko's first, I'm tired comment shit. Chat, as a reminder, we have memberships now, and we can super chats and memberships and all the fun stuff. That's a thing now. Oh my god.
I'm tired.
All right, well, chat. That's Dogwave.
Good night.
There's no point in doing Dogwave. Akko's tired. Good night.
Exactly. Breed the animals?
Memtarships.
Yes.
So Akko actually reminded me that I should have quite a few more emote slots.
Yes. Chat, he can have up to 16 emote slots right now, and
No,
he is
I will be able to get
shortchanging you.
up to 16 emote slots in 20 more subs or 20 more memberships.
He's shortchanging you, chat.
But that does mean I will need to work on some emotes. I need to go through the emotes that Victor sent me. I also should commission emotes proper.
Victor sent you emotes?
Yeah, from the emote lab thing.
Oh, so he made you emotes.
Yeah.
I see.
I need to go through them and get some of the stuff set up.
It's really funny. Victus used to hate you a lot, and now he's like your favorite dog.
Oh. So how was your week? I know we didn't get to talk very much this week because of the power outages and everything.
I was fine. I put out my video this week,
I saw.
and I'm pretty happy with how it's gone.
Yeah, the day that video went out, I actually was out of town, so I wasn't able to help moderate any problem children.
Yeah. Chad, I kind of thought about firing him because he decided not to stick around,
His
even though
chest
his power
proves.
was out.
Entirely out of my control, but I'm still fired.
Indeed. Forever.
Forever and ever and ever.
Yeah. But then your power came back right when it was supposed to, which is
Actually,
kind of
yes.
funny.
Just get better internet, forehead. Exactly.
Exactly. Why don't you just have good internet, Temp? Feels like a skill issue, you know?
It kind of is.
Hmm.
Oh. Why is it over there?
Will it
It's
play?
fine. So I actually
Nice.
turned off text to speech this time because people weren't able to hear it anyway.
Uh-huh.
So, but Internet Zen Master for 10, I should have done this on yesterday's stream, but better late than never. About time you got a bank account, Temp. Yes, I know.
Finally. I know, right?
Finally.
Isn't that amazing, chat? He finally has a bank account.
Tapeworm for 5. Chat, give Temp some dog dollars.
What's the difference between a dog dollar and a regular dollar?
Dog dollars have dogs on them.
Okay.
It's the same thing, but with dogs.
Is it just your dogs or?
Yes. My
Okay.
dogs. My pups.
Fair enough.
He's a functional adult.
Finally.
Oh boy, Zen's gonna be a sugar daddy for another VTuber.
Oh, goodness. But no, outside of that, it was a decent week.
Good.
You know?
Good.
It was a decent
Dogecoin
week.
based. So, we've had some interesting stuff happen this week.
Uh-huh. They have a new CEO.
Yeah,
Or did she quit already?
no, the new CEO has not quit.
Okay. Why are people saying that?
So okay, so Xbox had Phil Spencer as the CEO,
Uh-huh.
and then they had was it Sarah Bond? Let me make sure this one's correct. Sarah Bond, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sarah Bond was the president of Xbox.
Okay.
It's kind of similar to what Nintendo did, where like we have like Reggie or Doug or whatever the new chick is. I forget her name.
Mhm.
Where like they are the president of NOA, but they are not the CEO of NOA.
Okay.
It's kind of like that. But since the CEO and the president have both stepped down, Asha Sharma is both for the moment.
So they put a Jeet in charge of both for the moment.
They did. Here, Jet, why don't we get started on that?
There.
Boop. Boop, boop, boop.
Xbox CEO being co-pilot with a wig. Oh, that's mean. Very mean, chat. Oh, excuse me.
Boop. There we go. So, Phil Spencer retires as Xbox gaming CEO on Monday after 38 years. Indian origin AI executive Asha Sharma steps in. So,
Origin AI. Is that just like a... I'm assuming that's an AI company then.
So, she has had some interesting roles in the industry.
Mhm.
Oh, very interesting roles. I
Is
saw
she a DEI hire?
She is very much a 100% DEI hire. Asha Sharma. So, she
That face.
was the president of CoreAI, which is a Microsoft AI program.
Uh-huh.
She was the COO for Instant Cart.
Oh boy.
She was the vice president of product and engineering at Meta. And apparently the COO at Porch Group, which
Okay.
she also serves on the boards of Home Depot and Coupang.
What was that last one?
Coupang.
I'm unfamiliar.
What the hell is
Excuse me.
Coupang? E-commerce website enterprise in Seoul, South Korea.
Hold on. You're telling me an Indian was a CEO for a company in South Korea?
No, she's just on the board.
Okay.
So, I'd like to point out to people that none of those roles are involving with games.
No.
Not
Absolutely
one.
none of them.
There is a theory she's using AI replies. I could totally believe that. How does
No,
she
maybe
score?
she had AI play video games for her.
So the funny thing is, and again, I saw this. Because I've had no power, I really was very, very, very bad about putting stuff in the docket.
Uh-huh. You're telling me it's going to be a small one tonight.
No, so like I'm missing some stuff primarily.
Uh-huh.
Asha Sharma games. Because people ended up finding out, and I think Grumps. Here we go.
I seem to recall that, like, when she got in, a bunch of people were like, don't listen to these right-wing chuds.
So, from Max Ekpunobi.
That's a name.
The new Xbox CEO, Asha Sharma, has multiple games with low gamer score, and all of them were played 1 month ago. This doesn't add up. An Xbox CEO who barely plays Xbox. So you see here, Control, gamer score, 0, last played 4 weeks ago.
So what is gamer score? I'm assuming that's just like how much they played it.
That's basically your achievements.
Okay, so she's got all these games that she started touching a month ago, but none of them have been touched at all.
Exactly. Diablo 4, 1 month ago, 0 out of, whatever. Hogwarts Legacy, Gamer score 50 out of
Oh my gosh,
1,000.
she's
Core.
transphobic.
Quake.
Oh, she actually played Hogwarts Legacy? She definitely is
So
transphobic.
far out of all these, she's only played Hogwarts Legacy. She
Chat,
played
she's
a
transphobic.
little bit of Minecraft. She played City Skylines, apparently. Madden Sports, or sorry, EA Sports Madden NFL 26, Red Dead Redemption 2. But she's going around claiming that she's played all these games when in reality she hasn't.
I see.
And it's like but why?
It does feel like a Hello Kids kind of situation where she's trying to appeal or look like she can she's more appealable,
Exactly.
you know? You know.
Yep. Okay, here. Internet Zen Master for 20. I'm getting the same vibes as the woman CEO of Cracker Barrel who drove that restaurant chain into the ground, and Sharma hasn't even done anything yet. Also an Xbox CEO who doesn't play games. What an Anita Sarkeesian.
If it turns out she's like I don't expect this to happen, but if it turns out she's like somehow a mythical gamer or like really good with games, she just never played on Xbox, that'd be hilarious to me.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't think she should be CEO if that she hasn't played any video games, but you know, it would be pretty funny if that happened.
She also has impossible achievements like clearing Minecraft without the achievements like opening your inventory or crafting.
Wait, really? Can I see that? Is there a way to see that?
Tape, if you can put that in Dogwave suggestions, I will bring that up.
That's because you know, you there are certain things where it's just like there's no way you can get this without opening your inventory.
Magma for 5. This is funny, not to tell you. My New Vegas stream cannot be viewed in Russia because a big iron beam played for less than 20 seconds.
Is that like a Russian song?
That is, I think, one of the main opening themes for New Vegas.
Is that a problem for them? I'm confused.
I have no idea. Russia's weird about that, though.
Russia is Russia. They are oddly the most anti-censorship, but also the most censorship at the exact same time.
I assume it's not true. I don't have the means to look it up right now. That's fair. Yeah, Bandman did say something about an Asha Sharma, and that is in the docket. I did grab that today.
Okay. She's primarily a Steam user. I'm gonna start laughing. Yeah, I would I would laugh at that too.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
The fuck was that?
You heard that one. Okay.
The fuck?
That was Stream Elements on my computer.
Okay.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. What do you mean the name is already in use? There we go. All right, that should fix it. One of my alerts was not working on this on this scene.
Okay.
Of course it wasn't. I don't trust the new CEO, as you shouldn't. As you should not trust the new CEO.
No, I'm not saying you should troll them at all.
Occo did
Temp's computer uwu. It did.
It did.
It did it right in front of me. It was kind of I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel kind of disgusted that it went ahead and did that in front of me. I feel a little violated.
As you should.
A little violated.
Sorry, I looked up. Oh, what did Victus just send me? Oh yeah, we'll talk about that later, Victus. But I did mention that after Magma stream. So there was an interview with IGN going over Phil Spencer's retirement.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and give this a read.
Sure.
I do apologize in advance, chat, because this is IGN and IGN is IGN, but
we're also going to talk about Discord today, right?
Yes.
Okay. I thought so. Chat Discord has done some funnies ever
Mi-
since then.
Microsoft. What do you mean Valve has an inside man running Xbox? Valve. 1, it's a woman. 2, skill issue.
Oh my gosh. Someone
Microsoft
said don't redeem. Yes.
Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer, who has been at Microsoft since he joined as an intern in 1988, and with Xbox since the software giant launched its first console in 2001, is retiring. Sources familiar with the matter who are not authorized to speak publicly confirmed to IGN Spencer's retirement is effective on Monday, February 23rd. Oh, that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
That is tomorrow. Cool. Meanwhile, Xbox President Sarah Bond, long thought by many, both inside and outside of Microsoft, to be Spencer's heir apparent, has resigned. The new CEO of Microsoft Gaming will be Ashish Sharma, currently the president of Microsoft's CoreAI product. Finally, Xbox Game Studios head Matt Booty is being promoted to Chief Content Officer and will work
Excuse me?
closely with Sharma.
His name is Matt Booty.
His name is Matt Booty.
Hold on. Could you like highlight that name? I'm having a hard time. His name is Matthew Booty.
Matthew Booty.
Matthew Booty. I'm trying to think if I can think of an innuendo from that. How cheeky? Yeah, how cheeky indeed. Very, very, very cheeky, you know. Jeez.
My booty.
He sounds like he likes a very specific type of
You know what?
lovemaking.
You know what? If he's an ass man, I could not blame him for being an ass man with a name like that.
He's been cursed for his entire life to be an ass man. And we all know why, chat.
I want to thank Phil for his extraordinary leadership and partnership. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella said in an email sent to Microsoft staff, I want to point out that Microsoft CEO and Xbox CEO will both be Indian.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's over 20 CEOs now that are all Indian for American companies.
Yeah.
So it's not like that's a new thing, unfortunately.
Yeah. Send an email to Microsoft staff. Over 38 years at Microsoft, including 12 years leading gaming, Phil helped transform what we do and how we do it. Full emails from Nadella, Spencer, Sharma, and Booty are below. Sorry. From Nadella, Spencer, Sharma, and Booty.
You can tell that
Uh,
he's a riot in the workplace.
honestly, if he doesn't make fun of that when people say it, he's wasting so much potential.
You think so?
Absolutely. Because, like, with a name
Wow.
like that, you can only make fun of it.
Uh-huh.
Spencer, in his email to Microsoft staff, said in part, last fall, I shared with Satya that I was thinking about stepping back and starting the next chapter of my life. From that moment, we aligned on approaching this transition with intention, ensuring stability, and strengthening the foundation we've built. Xbox has always been more than a business. It's a vibrant community of players, creators, and teams who care deeply about what we build and how we build it. And it deserves a thoughtful, deliberate plan for the road ahead. Today marks an exciting new chapter for Microsoft Gaming as Ashish Sharma steps into the role of CEO, and I want to be the first to welcome her to this incredible team. Working with her over the past
Hold on. So who introduced her? Did the booty guy introduce her?
No, the CEO
Oh,
of
that's a missed
Microsoft.
opportunity. It's a missed opportunity to not have the Indian be introduced by Mr. Booty.
Indeed. Probably has a lot of crappy takes. Internet
Wow.
Master for 5. Yeah, I'm not going to say is that, but the fact that heir apparent resigned as well and Sharma got Phil's job instead of Le Booty Warrior is not helping.
You know what Azat means, right?
No.
It's like an Indian term. I believe that the more of it you have, the better. I think. Chat will have to correct me.
Okay. Working with her over the past several months has given me tremendous confidence. Several months. Not years, months. Phil, I don't have the same confidence as you. Just saying.
Wait, has she only been there for a few months?
Apparently.
Is that what
Yes.
he's saying?
Yes.
Oh no. She
So,
walked in and she's already in charge.
uh-huh.
She's an H-1B hire, chat. We should have asked them all if she wanted to jump in with this. To be honest, though, if we did, your stream would get taken down pretty quickly.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know. Did you survived yesterday? So maybe you would
Well,
survive
I
today.
didn't stream on Twitch yesterday. I tried streaming on Kick yesterday, but Kick had a heart attack.
Too much.
Yeah. Occo, you're trying to get Temp demonetized.
No. Why would I do that?
She brings genuine curiosity, clarity, and deep commitment to understanding players, creators, and the decisions that shape our future. We know this is an important moment for our fans, partners, and teams, and we're committed to getting it right. I'll remain in an advisory role through the summer to support a smooth handoff. Okay, so he may be dropping the role of CEO, but he is not actively leaving immediately.
Yeah.
He's basically going to be standing over her shoulders and...
Which means that we won't know what she's actually going to be like until June.
And yeah, exactly. Until like June or July.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be
Which
after
is...
Summer Game Fest.
Right.
Which is actually a very big moment to basically tell us
what to expect.
Yeah. Also, this is Matt Booty.
He looks like a booty.
Oh.
I don't know why you're laughing. He just looks like a booty to me.
He looks like a booty.
Mm-hmm.
The CEO of Microsoft is Indian too, so wouldn't they make one of the CEO of their gaming division? Yeah. Curiosity. I've been curious about how people manage to live as long as they did with their life choices. Oh. Definitely an ass man. Yeah. Sharma is the former VP of Product Engineering at Meta and former Instacart COO. She is also a board member of the Home Depot. She joined Microsoft in 2024. In her email to Microsoft staff, she wrote, "In part, my first job is simple. Understand what makes us work and protect it. That starts with 3 commitments. First, great games. Everything begins here. We must have great games beloved by players before we do anything. Unforgettable characters, stories that make us feel, innovative gameplay, and creative excellence. We will empower our studios, invest in iconic franchises, and back bold new ideas. We will
I think she's the first CEO to kind of just say, I want to make sure we make good games.
Yeah, and
that's kind of funny.
That's the thing that some people are definitely running with. I think Cabrutus and Grums both mentioned of like, hey, if you want to stick to that commitment of what you're saying, start giving us games with more ass and titties. And it's like, I don't know, maybe.
And then all these whiny people be like, don't listen to Grums, even though Grums knows somewhat what people want.
Grums, they both know what people want, but I'm also in the camp of, you don't need to make these characters like overly sexualized.
Mm-hmm.
But
they can be fairly sexualized, just not overly sexualized.
Yes, and I'm gonna fully admit those two do seem to like overly sexualize these characters, and it's like you don't need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Make them look good, and if it works well, great. If it doesn't, you don't need to do it. Like, yeah, Underwarrior's right. Ass and tits are a plus, but we need good gameplay and stories first. I've been saying it for years. Ass and tits are brownie points, but tell a good.
It's kind of why
first. Tell a good story.
Fucking
first.
What's it called? Nexon's game struggled because it's just ass and tits, nothing else.
Exactly. It's like, is it cool? Sure. Do I love ass and tits? Absolutely. But is that the meat and potatoes of what the game should be? No. I'm sorry, no.
No. I agree.
Like, and I guess a great example. 2B. Nier Automata is a fantastic game. And there definitely is some emphasis on 2B's ass. But that's not...
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard not to be depending on how you play the game.
Well,
So
exactly, but that's not her main features. Like, again, it's like, hey, Yoko Taro liked this thing. It's in the game. But does it have any story relevance? Is it important to anything? Was it a major part of the development? No. It wasn't. And that's something that a lot, like, people like Grums and Cabrutus are kind of missing, is like, they want the ass and titties to be a major part of the development, when it's like, no. It doesn't need to be that. Just stop making ugly man characters, like ugly man girls, and stop catering to specific crowds, and just tell good stories with good characters with good gameplay. And guess what? I mean, again, Claire Obscure and Silk Song succeeded for a reason. Just saying.
I agree.
Again. At the end of the day, Grums and Cabrutus are trying to force the game industry to remember that sex sells, especially with after how far Western gaming has run from that idea. And it does. It does sell. But it shouldn't be the focus. If you want to use it as a lure, that's fine. But, because, like, I see so many comments from people who are like, I came for the ass and titties, I stayed for the story, I stayed for the music, I stayed for the gameplay. So Xenoblade 2 is a great example of that, actually. Because a lot of the old, like, original marketing for Xenoblade 2 was Pyra's titties. And Breath of the Wild was, like, Zelda's ass. But neither of those were overly important to the overall narrative.
Well, no, I would say that the Zelda stuff was an afterthought because Zelda wasn't in a majority of the story.
Exactly. But you know what? Having Zelda's ass like that definitely sold. Nintendo definitely knew what they were doing at the start of the Switch. Stop catering to people who don't buy anything. Exactly. Anyway. We take risks. We will enter new categories and markets where we can add real value, grounded in what players care about most. I promoted Matt Booty in honor of this commitment. He understands the craft and the challenges of building great games, has led teams that deliver award-winning work, and has earned the trust of game developers across the industry. Second, the return of Xbox. We will recommit to our core Xbox fans and players, those who have invested... Okay. Mithra's tits are bigger than Pyra's. They're the same size. They are literally the same size, Farrell. Like, Mithra's do look bigger. Yes, but they are genuinely the same size because they are twins. Technically. Okay. I will wait to continue reading until Aqua gets back. Just so that way we're good. It's Hyrule's ass. Sorry, chat, we can't confirm it. I mean, I'm not going to bring it up on stream, but... I'll get Aqua's opinion on that when he gets back. You can make nice-looking characters without being sexy? Exactly. I think one is bigger than the other. Croc, which twins has bigger honkers? Oh, Lord. Posted some insight and Dogwave suggestions. All right, let me see this. Looks like she privated her achievements. I'm sorry. For something like this, you should not be doing that. I'm gonna be totally honest, you shouldn't be doing that. Saying Phil Spencer was being Sarah. Oh. Surprise! Phil Spencer was a black woman.
Weird thing to come back to.
I said the same thing about the First Ascendant. Yeah, you can have ass and titties, but it'll only get you so far. If you want to beat Warframe, you have to do better than it, not worse. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And that's why Warframe still does very, very well. Internet Zen Master for 10. This is me showing my DJing card here. But if an old indie DJing game like Monster Girl Quest can lure me in with TNA, then keep me invested for the story, modern AAA and AA gaming has zero excuse. Agreed. Absolutely agreed.
No, I would agree. Sorry
Absol-
about that.
No, you are
I got
fine.
stuck in between one of my teeth, and I wanted
Hmm.
to make sure that I got it out.
Yeah,
It
I
was like
actually
really stuck in there.
I had a moment a couple nights ago where, like, for like the last month, on one of my teeth, I felt like one of the fillings was coming out of it, and I'm like, oh god, oh no, that's bad. And then when the power was out, I actually got that piece dislodged, and I found out it was a piece of plaque.
Well, I'm glad it was a piece of plaque.
Yeah, so that's gone, and
Yeah,
that tooth is actually not even hurting now than it was before.
that's good.
Yay! Because the plaque was like riding into the gums.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, where was I? Oh, actually, okay. I have a question for you. In chat, proposed the idea. Who do you think has bigger tits, Pyra or Mithra?
Probably Mithra.
Chat saying Mithra. I'm saying they're the same size because they are literally like the same body.
Same body, like that was used in the game.
Well, no.
Like same body archetype.
Yes.
I mean, if they're the same body archetype, then obviously they would be the same.
Yeah. I need images zoomed in. Anyway,
I don't know, man. What's the answer?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. I'm going on a limb and saying they're the same size.
I feel like you're trying to make a point for something right now. I don't know why.
All right, we need pictures for science. All right, hold on.
I'm like, why is this question being asked right now?
Benji
If
for
we can get the
two.
character reference, we can use the website.
I meant F for her. Oh. Ah.
I'm curious, what like started the debate for size here?
I don't quite know as far as like the Xenoblades. I think it's because I mentioned Xenoblade earlier. It's like because of the focus Nintendo had on Pyra's tits in the original marketing.
People are just putting out their heights and their measurements.
Okay, Bleeding Cool has this image. This is from Smash Ultimate. I'm going to say they're the same.
I'm gonna say that Mithra's bigger.
I think it's the angling that makes her look bigger. Because I like from this angle, I do agree that she looks bigger, but
Oh, I think we need to put it up to a poll.
you know what, chat? You know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Hey, chat.
I think we need to let chat vote for this one.
We do. Chat. A poll is up. Go vote. Anyway. It connects us to the players and fans who invest in Xbox and to the developers who build ambitious experiences for it. Gaming now lives across devices, not within the limits of any single piece of hardware. As we expand across PC, mobile, and cloud, Xbox should feel seamless, instant, and worthy of the communities we serve. We will break down barriers so developers can build once and reach players everywhere without compromise. Third, future of play. We are witnessing the reinvention of play. To meet the moment, we will invent new business models and new ways to play by leaning into what we already have: iconic teams, characters, and worlds that people love. But we will not treat those worlds as static IP to milk and monetize. We will build a shared platform and tools that empower developers and players to create and share their own stories. As monetization and AI evolve and influence this future, we will not chase short term efficiency or flood our ecosystem with soulless AI slop. Games are and always will be art, crafted by humans and created with the most innovative technology provided by us. Update: CEO has killed the Ender Dragon a second time without ever entering the end or killing the dragon a first time. Yeah, her achievements are bull.
That's funny. I kind of want to see that though.
In fact, Tape sent me some information about that. Her achievements are locked. So you
What does
cannot
that
even
mean?
see her achievements on Xbox Live.
Oh, so she locked them.
Uh-huh.
Why? Why is her achievements locked? Why
Probably
doesn't she
because she's
want you to
trying to
see
hide the
them?
fact that she's really not getting them.
She's not a real gamer girl.
She's not a real gamer.
Mm-hmm.
Booty said in his email to Microsoft staff, "Looking forward, I'm excited to partner with Asha as our next CEO. Our first conversation centered on her commitment to making great games and the role it plays in our overall success. She asks questions, pushes for clarity, and wants our choices grounded in player and developer needs. That mindset matters as the industry around us is changing quickly. How players engage, how games are made, and how business models and platforms evolve. We have good reasons to believe in what's ahead. This organization and its franchises have navigated changes for decades, and our strength comes from teams who know how to adapt and keep delivering. That confidence is grounded in a strong pipeline of established franchises, new bets we believe in, and clear player demand for what we are building." Sarah Bond joined Xbox in 2017 following a stint as an executive at T-Mobile. All right.
She's just been passed around like crazy. Holy shit.
Well, no, Sarah Bond is one of the other people that left.
Oh, fair enough.
So this isn't the same woman. This after both her parents worked in the telecom industry. As Xbox's corporate VP of Biz Dev and Partnerships, she became a corporate VP of Game Creator Experience and Ecosystem after that, before being named president of Xbox in 2022. Spencer was named the head of Xbox in March of 2014 when he was tasked with writing a ship that had made a number of product choices and policy decisions that rubbed core gamers the wrong way in a run-up to the launch of the Xbox One in fall 2013. Long hailed by gamers as being one of their own, Spencer could frequently be found on Xbox Live, playing games regularly with fellow Xbox gamers and racking up a healthy gamer score. His first major move was put in charge of decoupling the Kinect 2.0 peripheral from the Xbox One package, thus immediately reducing the new console's price by $100 to $399. That statement's a little weird. I want to point out that it was originally $499, but by removing the Kinect, it was brought down to $399.
Did anybody use the Kinect though?
It was required for some games, like Sonic Free Riders, fucking bastards.
Isn't that the skating game?
No, Sonic Free Riders is the third game in the Sonic Riders trilogy. It's the racing game with on the hoverboards.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Skating game. Anyway, matching the day one price of Sony's PlayStation 4, he spearheaded the much heralded backwards compatibility movement with an Xbox. The Xbox Game Pass service was born under his watch, and accessibility made major advances during his tenure in both hardware and software. Xbox Play Anywhere, which sought to let gamers play their Xbox game on any device, be it PC, console, or handheld, isn't new, but has been a big recent focal point. Spencer's time running Xbox will perhaps be most remembered for Microsoft's $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard King in 2022.
Okay.
Spencer's time running Xbox will perhaps be the most remembered for Microsoft's $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard in 2022, which took almost 2 years to achieve regulatory approval from various agencies around the world. But Spencer began trying to solve for Xbox's dearth of first-party games in 2018 when the first wave of studio acquisitions occurred. Prior to the Activision deal, Spencer's biggest move came with the $7.5 billion acquisition of ZeniMax, parent company of Bethesda. In 2020, the deal gave Xbox total ownership of Bethesda Game Studios and its Fallout and Elder Scrolls franchises, along with id Software and its Doom and Quake IPs. Among many others, questions arose from there about whether or not that meant all of Xbox's new studios would produce games exclusively for Xbox consoles, and while some games were kept off of PlayStation platforms temporarily, many weren't, and most now seem to come to PlayStation eventually, if not on day one.
Because there's no such thing as exclusivity anymore.
Yeah. Xbox launched one new console generation during Spencer's time at the helm, the Xbox Series X and Series S. The unique two-pronged hardware strategy aims to give core gamers the most powerful console on the market, while offering more casual gamers a more affordable entry point into Xbox's fourth generation. A global pandemic and the lack of compelling software to take advantage of the new Mac machines got the Xbox Series off to a slow start, from which it has never really recovered, culminating in a disastrous holiday 2025 sales period that followed 2 price increases on the aging hardware in the span of 6 months, along with a significant bump in the subscription price for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I remember that. We covered that one on Dogwave when it happened.
Mm-hmm. I remember that, yeah.
The top tier of the service that includes the ability to play new releases on day one. They're really kind of going through this stuff. Here's the full emails from Nadella.
You're just going through everything that he did. This is fair to do, but
here are the full emails from Nadella, Spencer, Sharma, and Booty. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella. Gaming has been a part of Microsoft from the start. Microsoft Flight Simulator shipped before Windows, and you could practically ray trace a line from DirectX in the 90s to the accelerated compute era we're in today. As we celebrate Xbox's 25th year, the opportunity and innovation agenda in front of us is expansive. Today, we reach over 500 million monthly active users, are on a top publisher across all platforms, and continue to innovate across gaming hardware, content, and community in service of creators and players everywhere. Sorry, I need water.
you're good.
Oh. I am long on gaming and its role at the center of our consumer ambition as we look ahead. I'm excited to share that Asha Sharma will become Executive Vice President and CEO of Microsoft Gaming, reporting to me. Over the last 2 years at Microsoft and previously as Chief Operating Officer at Instacart and a Vice President at Meta, Asha has helped build and scale services that reach billions of people and support thriving consumer and developer ecosystems. She brings deep experience building and growing platforms, aligning business models to long-term value, and operating at global scale, which will be critical in leading our gaming business into its next era of growth. Matt Booty will become Executive Vice President and Chief Content Officer, reporting to Asha. Matt's career reflects a lifelong commitment to games and to the people who make them. Under his leadership, Microsoft Gaming has grown to span nearly 40 studios across Xbox, Bethesda, Activision Blizzard, and King, which are home to beloved franchises including Halo, The Elder Scrolls, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Diablo, Candy Crush, and Fallout. Together, Asha and Matt have the right combination of consumer product leadership and gaming depth to push our platform innovation and content pipeline forward. Last year, Phil Spencer made the decision to retire from the company, and since then we've been talking about succession planning. I want to thank Phil for his extraordinary leadership and partnership. Over 38 years at Microsoft, including 12 years leading gaming, Phil helped transform what we do and how we do it. He expanded our reach across PC, mobile, and cloud, nearly tripled the size of the business, helped shape our strategy through the acquisitions of Activision Blizzard, ZeniMax, and Minecraft, and strengthened our culture across our studios and platforms. I've long admired Phil's unwavering commitment to players, creators in his team, and I am personally grateful for his leadership and counsel. He will continue working closely with Asha to ensure a smooth transition. We have extraordinary creative talent across our studios and a global platform that is second to none. I'm excited to see how we will capture the opportunity ahead and define what comes next. While staying grounded in what players and creators value, please join me in congratulating Asha and Matt on their new roles, and in thanking Phil for everything he has done for Microsoft and for our industry. This all sounds nice and corpo, but not for gaming company. Exactly, yeah.
No, yeah, for sure.
This is very corporate.
Mm-hmm.
But we'd be doing a disservice not to just read it.
But does it matter because it's Xbox?
I mean, believe it or not, still, Xbox is one of the big three.
Yeah, but does it matter? Chat, do you care about all of his achievements? I mean, if you do, that's fine.
I mean,
I'm just curious.
these are the emails from the big four.
Mm-hmm.
These are not his achievements. These are emails from the CEO of Microsoft, Phil Spencer, Sharma, and Booty.
Mm-hmm.
But it's up to chat. If you don't want to hear this part, we can kind of skip past this, chat. Because it is all major corpo. Though, here's what I do find funny. I just noticed this. At the end of the email from the CEO, it's just thanking Phil. At the end of the message from Sharma, it is just Asha. At the end of the one from Booty, it is just Matt. Meanwhile, at the end of the email from Phil, he actually points out his Xbox Live gamer tag.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
So, a lot of people, and especially like when Helldivers came out on Xbox, when new Destiny expansions would come out, when Final Fantasy XIV came to Xbox, a lot of people ended up finding Phil Spencer just out in the wild. He actively played these games with the actual players.
I do kind of believe that.
Like, I'm not going to say Phil Spencer wasn't, a massive corpo, like shill, but unlike a lot of people, you could actually, like, encounter him in the wild when playing these games. Because he actually did play these games.
Right. I mean, again, I believe that.
And, for a CEO of a massive corporate mega giant gaming company, you should see the CEO, getting down and dirty with the players they're making these games for. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. No, I would agree with you. At the very least, a little bit, they should be out there with the gamers.
Exactly. I always kind of liked Phil, but he didn't manage Xbox's downfall. Phil might be a corpo git, but he's still a gamer at the end of the day. Exactly. Yeah.
He's a gamer.
So, again, I'm not, and like, actually at the time when they announced Final Fantasy XIV for the Xbox FanFest,
Mm-hmm.
I think this was at the Japanese one. I think this was the Japanese FanFest when they announced it.
I know he was at one of them.
Yeah, he was at that one where they announced the Xbox collaboration, an Xbox like joint effort. And I think that was at the Japanese FanFest for Dawn Trail.
You might be right on that.
So, but you know what? Like, it's nice that he actually went there and didn't just appear on a screen.
Even though he very much well could have.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. But Phil Spencer stepping down. Phil tried, but not hard enough, sadly. Yeah.
Whoa.
Savvy actually responded to a lot of this, specifically from the post from Ryan McCaffrey, which posted the IGN article, which we just read, stating, another person who has nothing to do with gaming being in charge of gaming, who is very much so the AI pusher of Microsoft. They really cannot learn. This woman is going to completely kill it dead. Also, board maxers are so annoying. It is never enough power for these freaks. You thought AI was already being shoved down your throat. It will get so much worse. Anyway, all the DEI hires are going to lose their jobs now, so I guess we just continue to sit and wait. So, yeah.
Yeah, but this woman is a DEI hire, in my personal opinion.
Oh, no, she is 100% a DEI hire. CoreAI product, board member at the Home Depot. CoreAI product, Home Depot, Coupang, Instacart, Meta, yeah.
VP Product and Engineering at Meta. Interesting. It's really interesting just seeing all these people jump around to different companies like that.
And this is such a wide range too. It's like, okay, Microsoft and Meta I get. But Instacart, Home Depot, Coupang? Like, the hell?
And again, isn't that like a South Korean company?
Yeah, Coupang, a Fortune 200 technology platform and South Korea's largest e-commerce company, delivering commerce, content, and financial services at massive scale.
Ooh.
Enters
What
a
a
master
sim-
for 5. To my knowledge, isn't Phil more visible as a gamer than gaming's Lord and Savior Gaben? Yes, actually. And she is still on the board for Home Depot.
I just sent you something that looks really neat.
You did?
Yeah, side chat.
Oh, it's in side chat. Okay, I'm like, you did? I don't see it. What is this?
That actually looks really nice.
Here. Chat, real quick, we're going to do a small divergence. Occo just sent me a thing and we're going to watch it.
It kind of feels like a BioShock-like game. I mean, it's slow.
Biblical Angel.
Why do you tremble? Judgment has only just begun.
It's actually giving me major Dead Space vibes.
Yeah.
Attention. Malachi 3-2 engine online. All staff move to the safe perimeter. Station upgrade installed.
We watched in silence as man reached for heaven.
Dead Space.
I kinda
plus
hope it's-
BioShock vibes. I like it.
No.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Heaven reached
I kind of
for
hope
heaven.
that it's not like I hope that you move to multiple spaces. It looks pretty good though.
It does. I didn't notice if we were using a weapon or if we are
over here.
kind of.
We gotta go.
I hope that that you do get a weapon.
Not
Because it is clearly
It's
intended
only
to be a
just
horror game.
begun.
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge fan of horror games that don't allow you to defend yourself.
Less shooting black people.
Like here, like yeah, this is a weapon right here. Okay, so we do get weapons.
Malachi 3-2 engine online. All staff move to the safe.
You're fine with it as long as you get to shoot black people.
I didn't say that, you did. Oh, Lobert for set 10 memberships. Thank you, Lobert.
Ace. I told you, setting it at $1 is fantastic. People love sending it when it's $1.
Hey. It has that 2000s gray filter. It does. It absolutely does. Have you seen that new Pirate PvE Winrose? I have. We will be talking about that a little bit later. But this is certainly interesting. Survival horror game has been announced. Here, let me check the Steam page. We don't have a date for it yet, but I will. Oh, I'm not logged into Steam.
No,
Okay, well, I will check
just
it out
says
later.
coming soon.
On that note, chat, Resident Evil 9 comes out on Thursday. So we'll be playing that on Friday, probably. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom and go refill my water bottle.
Oh, good thing I didn't. Well, hello, chat. I'm crafting planets and restoring the life to this little planet that I am on right now. Excuse me. I need a drink of water myself. But yeah, that looked like a good game. See, sometimes me surfing Twitter during stream is a good thing, chat. He just doesn't know it yet. Oh man. I am actually tired. Work was long. I posted the in dog suggestions. Okay. You have to sign in to see it? Really? Oh. Okay. I don't approve. Oh, but yeah, it looked like a neat game. Excuse me. I'm trying to think. I am not signing into an Xbox account just to view this woman's account achievements. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Maybe Temp has one logged in. I have no idea. Oh, there he is. Slowly. He's coming back eventually.
Okay, my apologies. I'm back. Let me catch up on chat. Poppy playtime drama got more interesting. The OG creator said that CHP5 was supposed to be the final chapter, but after he was from the company, new executives pushed for the series to be extended into 2023. That's why it seems that chapter 4 and 5 was not viewed as well as the first 3. Yeah, that's not surprising.
They put this the woman's Steam achievements in Dogwave suggestions. Or not Steam achievements, Xbox achievements.
I know.
So we can look at it.
Yeah, here. Let's bring that up. Leon being RA9, I think has overshadowed the actual main character of the game. All people will care about is Leon now. Yeah. You can't view this profile until you sign in. Well, I'm not doing that.
See, that's the exact problem I had. I'm like, I don't want to fucking sign in.
I'm not signing in. You can't make me.
See, chat, unfortunately, we can't do it. Thank you for the suggestion, but it won't let us do it.
Yep. In order for achievements are impossible to do in Minecraft.
Failed. Yeah. 'Tis very failed.
Here, we'll read the Inside Gaming article, though. Xbox's CEO profile is 1 month old and shows suspicious behavior.
Excuse me.
That is the wrong one to grab. There we go. Internet sleuths have busted themselves digging into Asha Sharma's Xbox profile, which was revealed by the new CEO herself on social media. Sharma, who has assumed the role after Phil Spencer suddenly announced his retirement, seemingly creating her Xbox account just 1 month ago, and since then has racked up more than 10,000 gamer score across a variety of games. The problem is, the pseudo-detectives analyzing Sharma's profile have uncovered some strange behavior, such as hitting 100% in Firewatch and Ball Pit, the latter of which she played 43 hours in a single week. I mean, I've done that, but I work from home.
Right, and she's a CEO.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She has also unlocked rare achievements in Minecraft and is bound to run between random games at what must be an extremely busy time for her. Is Asha Sharma's Xbox account fake? The leading assumption is that Sharma's Xbox account is being artificially boosted to secure more validity amongst the gamers skeptical of her new role as the CEO of Xbox. Fans have theorized that the account is being buffed by scores of achievements that can be unlocked easily, and in Minecraft especially, certain tricks, such as achievement servers, are being used to tick more boxes. This is conjecture.
Wait. What's an achievement server?
So there are some servers in Minecraft that are specifically for getting achievements.
Okay, fair.
This is conjecture, but some things don't entirely add up. Where does that one go to? Oh, here. The new Xbox CEO has posted a gamer tag, which is Amrashasha. Analyzing the gamer tag, there are some curious things that don't quite add up for some people. The account seems to have been created on January 15th, based on her first achievement in Halo Master Chief Collection, but the volume of gameplay in a single month is, to say the least, suspicious. The most curious data points, Ball Pit, she achieved 100% completion with 43 hours of play over the course of a single week. Minecraft, less than 12 hours played, but with very rare achievements that nobody unlocks that quickly, playing casually. What is certain is she has 1,000 out of 1,000 in Firewatch, confirming what she mentioned in her recent Variety interview. It's nothing damning, but it gives the impression of being a somewhat artificial attempt to gain street cred in the community. The hours in the achievement in such a short time feel a bit off. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like, okay, I'm going to be totally honest. I'm not that opposed to her making the account a month ago.
I'm not opposed to that either. I don't think that's a problem.
I don't think that's a problem. But for all of her words, she needs to be playing more so she's not appearing as such. Like,
I guess my question would be, how much does she have to play so that she's a real gamer?
I mean, it'd be really easy to clear up. Like, if she just came out and said, look, I made my account a month ago. I stand by what I say. And I'm going to start trying to make my way through some of these games so I can understand where our player base is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
If she just says that and, you know, wouldn't lie out of her ass, I think she'd actually gain a lot more street cred than what she's trying to accomplish here.
Right. Wait, you say she's lying. What is she saying about it?
Well, no. So people here saying Ball Pit, she achieved 100% completion in 43 hours.
Oh,
Minecraft,
I see.
less than 12 hours played, but with some very rare achievements. Like, she's trying to boost her way up to rare stuff much faster than what is feasibly possible.
I see. I was like, well, wait, what's the line? It's like, oh, never mind. That is a pretty bad lie.
Well, exactly. Give her fucking resume. It could be she barely has time to game. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Well, that's the thing. If she has barely time to game, I wouldn't have a problem if she made the account a month ago. I wouldn't have a problem if she, like, had a whole bunch of games that she's, like, dabbling in. Again, like, you know, the Xbox handheld that they just released with Asus? Or the, like, she could be using that. Like, that's not a possibility, and using it, like, you know, in her downtime. Like, she's playing on her handheld. That's what I'm saying. Is
Right.
if she wanted to gain some of the street cred that they're saying that she's trying to grab by getting these major achievements, it'd be better for her to come out and just say, look, I made my account a month ago. I'm not really a gamer. I understand I've been put into the position I have been, and I'm very proud of it. But I want to come to a point I understand where these people are coming from, so I'm playing through these games.
Right.
That's the thing. If she just said that, that will actually bring people to a closer understanding and like, okay, you know what? You do you. I understand. This isn't your field, and you're trying to get into this field, so you do you. That's fine.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
I don't think that's what's going to happen either, and I think that is the problem. Again, I could be wrong, but I think if she wanted to gain street cred, that is the better way to do it than lying your way to where she is as far
Mhm.
as trying to appease, like, to gamers. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that is the route that she should take, and she's not going to take that.
Yeah, I know, I agree with you. I think that by going the route she's going, it's inauthentic, and it does not leave a good taste in a lot of people's mouths
Exactly.
just starting out.
Exactly. The math ain't mathing here. Exactly. If she had a maybe 15 to 2,000 gamer score in a month, I could believe it. But not 10,000. That's around 15 years of dedication, depending on the games you play. Yeah, exactly. I give her
It
no.
almost, like, makes me wonder if there is a job description that they put out there for people to just play her games for her.
Absolutely, I'm sure there is.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
absolutely positive there is.
That would be absolutely hilarious.
I give her no grace. She's pure DEI slop hire unless proven otherwise. Microsoft has been committing slow seppuku, and this is just a continuation. Yes, it's Fiverr. Oh god, she pulled an
I will
Elon
complete
Musk.
video game achievements for you.
Yeah, she pulled an Elon Musk. Now, here is the difference. I will give Elon a little bit of credit here. Despite his incessant lying about him claiming what he has done, he at least is still playing these things.
Uh-huh.
We have no proof that she is.
No. No, we don't. So technically he's still the better CEO owner right now.
Yes. Checking my gamer score for my account. I have an Xbox account, but I'm not checking. I don't have much of anything.
I'm sure I do too, but
Most of my achievements are like Sea of Thieves. And maybe Halo.
I would much rather look at my achievements for Steam.
Yeah, same. Or PlayStation even. I have a lot more achievement on my PlayStation account. Because I used my PlayStation for years because with my because I had that gateway computer. And but before getting the HP computer, which was before the one I'm using now, I bought a PlayStation 3 and then a 4 because that was actually better than the PC I was using at the time. But when I upgraded the HP computer with the 1070 and eventually the 4070, I just went fully back to PC. My 15-year-old account, 15-year-old account, by the way, has 65,000. There is no feasible way she got 10,000 in 1 month. The average gamer score from a game is about 700 to 800 per game. Of the average player, yeah.
Once a game is finished?
Yeah.
Okay. So it should take at least a couple years to get to 10,000.
Yeah, exactly. For instance, in the month leading up to her announcement as Xbox CEO, Sharma pulled in more than 10,000 gamer score across games like Halo, Forza, Fallout, and most recently, Borderlands. And it was also noted that many of the games Sharma is playing are the bulk of Xbox's biggest brands, which could be another attempt to legitimize her assignment. Again, I have... No, you can easily get 10,000 in a few hours. Okay. Who's the Xbox didn't inflate her account because they would think that they could do that. Yeah. There's tons of shovelware games that are gamer score 1,000 plus. You can complete in a few minutes. Right.
Yeah, but that's not on her account. That's the difference.
As far as we can tell, that's not on her account. And again, like, if it's only been a month and she's been basically training to be the new CEO on top of, like, again, this.
Right.
And, like, she's still actively doing CoreAI. She's still actively doing Home Depot. She's still actively doing.
Is she still doing home?
Okay.
Wait. She's still in Home Depot?
Yes. Again, she's on the board. She's not like running it.
Insert that Home Depot Final Fantasy 14 thing.
Yeah, I could pull it up. That one's funny.
Does it actually have like a custom song, or did they use a song from 14?
They use a song from 14. Hold on. Home Depot Final Fantasy.
Oh my gosh. I do have to wonder if this is just a drone that was used.
Oh, it's 100%
I imagine
a drone. My favorite dungeon.
exactly.
Oh.
It's so short, but it's so impactful. Not gonna lie.
It is. Yeah. I love it. I just checked, and I have played on my Xbox for over 2 years. Mind, my gamer score is 17,849. If I'm looking at things right, my favorite dungeon in Final Fantasy 14.
The best, you know.
All right. It appears from the first Xbox achievement unlocked by the profile that the account was started on January 15th, a little more than 4 weeks before Sharma officially became the CEO of Xbox. We can see the account's friend list, which is very small, but includes the likes of Stein, which is the social media manager at Xbox, and of course, Phil P3 Spencer. With the mention of Phil Spencer, it's worth pointing out that after Sharma revealed her gamer tag, she almost admitted that she just started touching games. One user accused her of doing just that, and she simply replied with, "I am no Xbox P3," and a reference to Phil Spencer. When asked if the account was represented by some AI construct, Sharma wrote, "Beep, boop, beep, boop."
Oh boy.
She also explained that her favorite games are Halo, Valheim, and GoldenEye.
I mean, those are alright
Valheim
games.
is not on Xbox. At least I don't think it is. Hold on, is it? I could be wrong about this.
It doesn't need to necessarily be on Xbox. It's just
It
kind
is
of
available
funny
on
that that's
Xbox. Okay.
the case.
Speaking of, hey, Valheim devs, when are you launching into 1.0? I'd like to start you. Please.
Are you waiting to touch Valheim until it's in 1.0?
I am. Yeah.
Why? Because of its optimization?
No, because we are so far into development of that game that I'm like, I don't want to start when we could have a new major update around the corner.
Right.
Because, you know, with a game that's in early access like that, waiting until 1.0 means like it's a finished product, technically.
Right.
So we'll join you for Valheim when it reaches 1.0. I have heard that it is coming this year, but I have no guarantee on that one because the devs are very, very, very quiet.
Are they the same people that did Satisfactory?
No. So Valheim, I'm gonna pull it up on Steam. Is published by Coffee Stain, but they are not made by Coffee Stain. They are a studio called Iron Gate AB.
Okay.
But they are being published by the same studio that published Deep Rock, that made Goat Sim, that made Satisfactory, stuff like that. So, like,
Okay,
it's still
understood.
involved with that studio. It's just not made by that studio. She pulled that Gina Carano response. In what regard? I don't remember what Gina Carano said. I'm not the quartering.
Speaking of which,
No.
fucking retard.
I was worried you were
was
going to
like-
comment about him.
All I was gonna say is he was like he was like baiting people on Twitter, saying that he was finally going to like do a reveal on all of the women that all of the women that were like backstabbing him,
Hmm.
and then he decided to say, "Oh no, I'm not actually gonna do that." Really funny.
Yeah, he's biting himself in the foot, but
I don't
let
even think
him
he's
do it.
biting himself in the foot. I just think he's retarded.
I mean, yes. In a comment, a user explained how Borderlands 2 is a solid recommendation, and Sharma assured them she'd try the game today. Lo and behold, an hour after that comment was made, the Xbox account had started playing Borderlands 2. So, I mean, that's good, I will admit. It could be a nothing burger. At the end of the day, it's no big secret that something of a witch hunt started immediately after the news was dropped regarding these major Xbox changes. Many accused Satya Nadella, the Microsoft CEO, of being a puppet master, while others cried nepotism, with Sharma's background being rooted in most recently in AI and showing no signs of gaming expertise. The new CEO was always going to be an easy target for diehard gamers. Of course, it could also be Sharma making a dedicated, determined effort to bone up on the product she's going to be spearheading now that she's the CEO of Xbox. It's not hard to paint this in a positive light. Perhaps she had a month to grind games ahead of going on hard on the job. It's easy to see some watching this Xbox profile like a hawk to see what unravels. Do you think Asha Sharma's Xbox profile is legit? And she has cranked out the hours in the last month to record the gamer score. So, I don't know. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt if I see her Xbox account creation. I'm. I don't. Part of me wants to be mildly not giving her the benefit of the doubt, but by doing that, I will sound racist. I'm going to be totally honest. I will.
Mhm.
Because, like, look, you're replacing Phil Spencer, who we know was an active gamer with a lot of these people. He's being replaced by both an Indian and a woman. Again, you know what? If she does great, she does great. I hope she does. But I have my major concerns. And I think a lot of my concerns are founded.
Oh goodness.
She can 1v1 me in Halo, and I'll see how much of a gamer she is.
She'll tell you not to redeem.
Worries about sounding racist. Attempt to lean woke. I just don't want to lose my monetization. But Bandman also responded to the Asha Sharma stuff.
Okay.
So, odd story building up on Xbox's new CEO, Asha Sharma, part of an ongoing rabbit hole of a discovery concerning Microsoft's new gaming division CEO, Asha Sharma. We have been told that the new CEO of Xbox will be good for the brand, the Microsoft's gaming division, that we should just ignore or disregard the incompatible skill set of her work history versus the proper demands as the head of gaming. Okay, fine. But, well, problems start to arise when the new CEO showed her Xbox account to dispel doubts. People started scrutinizing, and odd things started cropping up. One, the very first achievement she unlocked was dated, January 16th, 2026, Halo Master Chief Collection. So it is at best a 1 month old account. Two, achievements for multiple games unlocked on the same date, implying non-organic grinding of various distinct games within the span of 1 day. 100% completion in short walking sim type games like Firewatch, January 20th for 3 to 4 hours total, Gone Home, A Short Hike, Town Scraper, and Ball Pit. She played for 43 hours in 1 week? 4. How does the future CEO of Xbox have this much time to no-life so many different video games at once in such a short span of time? I doubt the future CEO has this much time to just play games if we are led to believe all her playtime is legit. If it's legit, it also raises questions about her procrastinating in her roles. playing games instead of actually doing work. So what does this mean? Well, people are suspecting the new CEO here got someone from Microsoft to stage an Xbox account for her to manufacture legitimacy and trying to get people to stop scrutinizing her non-existent work experience in video games and possibly non-passion for it. Well, if that is the case, firstly, they're doing an incredibly bad job at it. And secondly, lying to gamers' faces is just going to anger them even more. I would have hoped Satya and Asha realized that if it turned out Asha's entire Xbox account was really just staged. And yeah, like, yeah,
Yeah.
again,
I mean, again, I agree. It does. There is some stagedness. It feels like.
it does. And that's the thing is, like, you know, a lot of this, like, the whole, oh, it's staged, could really be fixed by, again, hey, Microsoft and Xbox just launched a handheld. Guess what would be perfect for her job? I'm just saying.
It might be a year or two before that happens for her.
Right, but I think the point stands is, like, if you really wanted to do that, and you have the very little time to do it, but you still want to do it, guess what? Handhelds. They're perfect for it. They're pick up and play. I don't know. Let me see. And then Aftermath, Red Pine Lake actually responded to Banman. We actually talked about this on Dogwave before when Steam was not allowing their game to be released on Steam when they wanted it to. But that's been cleared up now. So they said, interesting yet concerning story going on with Xbox's new CEO. I have done it where I've been going for a job and I've had to learn the software that week for the interview. I'm sure plenty of people pick up something just for the job they're going for. But this is different. This is a CEO position for something she clearly doesn't have a passion for. If she did, they wouldn't be going to this level to try and paint this false narrative for the public eye. A rather badly painted image, may I add. What does this mean? It seems they brought someone in who is there for strict business, how to milk players for the least expense, how to use AI to their advantage. Xbox has been on a downward spiral for a while now, and I think this will make players question their motives even more. Having your first achievement in January just stinks of an outsider, and to be honest, it is just insulting to think gamers wouldn't notice. Or maybe she games, but just didn't like Xbox. And yeah, there's so many questions here with her that, like, we don't really know.
I think it's going to take a little bit of time. I understand why people are a little concerned, but we should just, like, give it a month. See if you want to redeem in a month.
Yeah. Exactly. If she keeps up this trend, maybe things will improve. But I think if she keeps at the pace she's going already, she's losing a lot of faith with gamers. And considering how these gaming companies have been, a lot of them are either willing to just straight up dip out entirely because of the Ramageddon, the Rampocalypse shit with PCs, which is also affecting the consoles, with games being shit almost across the board, minus, you know, outliers again. I mentioned earlier, Clay Obscure, Silksong, Elden Ring. Like, Mugenics, hell, I'll even mention Mugenics. But the amount of good games versus bad games is drastically different. So people are just flat out willing to dip out entirely and just double down on work or doing literally anything else because it's just being a gamer now is just awful.
No, yeah. I am returning to low polygraphic games and enjoying them instead.
Yeah. I mean, hell. I am definitely like I've on stream I've been playing Lies of P, and that's been a fantastic time. I've actually been kind of wanting to go and play Hollow Knight and Silksong again on stream.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Already?
I'm not going to yet, but
You just did.
I didn't play them on stream. I played Silksong when it came out. Yeah, Magma. I have 2 active playthroughs of New Vegas. Exactly. Like,
Okay.
so I don't know. But right now, I think people are looking for any reason to get out from under Microsoft. And if if the new CEO, like what she's doing, is anything to go by, it may be a scary future for Xbox.
I still think we need to wait and see,
I still think we need to wait and
but
see.
I
agree.
understand.
Steam OS time, that would be nice, but I don't know. Chat, we're gonna end that poll now. It's been an hour. Pyro
I forgot we
won.
ran a poll.
Pyro won with
Pyro
60%.
run? Really?
Yeah.
People don't know what they're talking about. That's okay. People can be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong. Let's go through some smaller news first before we go into something else. Did you see the new game from NCSoft this week?
No?
So
I'm
NCSoft
unfamiliar with the company.
announced Cinder City is an exciting upcoming shooter MMO, third-person shooter developed by NCSoft, global beta planned for Q2, full release expected for Q4. It is expected to be one of NCSoft's big financial drivers this year. This game definitely has my interest, even though it's not my usual type of MMO. So I'm going to go ahead and play this so Jack can see it.
Okay. It's an MMO, you said.
This is a third-person MMO.
Oh.
It's giving me major Division vibes.
Which I have not played.
I'm not playing the audio chat because I don't want to be I don't want like copyright strikes or anything. Cinder
No.
City is not new. It's actually a rebranded name, originally City of Ashes, which was announced 3 years ago. Okay. What I do know based on the gameplay is it definitely looks interesting. As someone,
So is it out now?
No, it will be having a public beta in Q2 of this year.
Oh, in June.
Yeah. Well, no, April through June. Somewhere around there. We don't know quite when.
You know, I don't know if you should show off that guy getting his head bitten off that many times.
What I do know, as someone that I'm gonna fully admit on stream, and I have actually been mildly debating jumping
Sounds
back
dangerous.
into D2 because I want to just play a shooter like that. I miss playing Destiny.
I'm so disappointed in you.
I haven't played it. I haven't gotten back. Also, you have no room to talk. You said you were to quit
I'm
14.
so disappointed in you.
You have no room to talk. You said you were to quit 14. And you have continued to play it.
And I have no, that's not true. I have not touched it ever since I quit it. That is not true.
So
I have not logged into it in multiple months.
And I haven't logged into Destiny at all in several.
Yeah, but if you go back to Destiny, I'm going to be so disappointed in you.
I'm holding out for a new game. And because this is an MMO, it's probably going to have some looter shooter aspect to it.
Chat, we need to take away Temp's breeding rights now.
My breeding rights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Shock Temp, yeah. You need to set up the shock collar for your super chats.
We're going to be doing specific streams with the shock collar. It's not going to be a permanent addition.
Obviously not.
You can play, but you also don't need to buy the DLCs. This is very true. Occo played Vintage Story. I went back to D2, got the lightsaber, and finished Renegades, and stopped playing shortly afterwards. My major problem is we're in a bit of a weird spot with like looter shooter MMO vibes, because like the only games on the market that are like doing that is like Division 2 and Warframe. And it's like these games do that job very well, but something never no game has been able to capture what Destiny has done.
I think the unfortunate thing is Destiny is just devolved now. So
It is still the
I don't
best
know,
in the market
man.
for what it does. It's just Bungie themselves. Warframe is not a looter shooter. It's not a looter shooter, but it is an MMO, like third-person shooter. Like you can grind in it for specific stuff. Again, Warframe does kind of scratch the itch that like Destiny has, but not to the degree of what Destiny is, and that's the problem. I've been holding out on the Cube. That was announced at Summer Game Fest last year, basically as a spin-off to Atomic Heart. That is a looter shooter from the devs of Atomic Heart, and I want that, but we've literally heard nothing since it was announced.
Mhm.
We need a new first-person looter shooter. Those other games just don't feel the same. Exactly. Thank you. And that Destiny still gets it. Just
I don't know, chat. I think Temp going back to his old vices is not a good thing, and you shouldn't be encouraging it.
Destiny 2's gunplay is unmatched, and I prefer FPS over third person. In this case, I agree. I don't mind third person, but in terms of what that does, I do prefer first person. I don't know. The Cube has got hot anime women. It does. Again, I've not decided if I'm gonna like kind of touch D2 again, but I definitely want to scratch the itch that it offers. And the problem
Has
is,
our friends gone back to D2?
no. And
So you'll be alone.
I would be alone if I did it. Yeah. I mean, maybe not really. I have Magma. Not Magma. Tape.
Does Tape play D2?
Tape still plays D2.
Oh, Tape, I'm disappointed in you.
I haven't decided if I'll do it yet.
Might have to demod you for that.
Ooh. Gunplay is very good, but when the rest of the game is perpetual hamster wheel, I don't care how good it is. I don't need a second job as a video game. No, I agree. I agree. I agree. And that's the
I
thing is
sign
like
into D2.
a lot of what Destiny offers, I just really want to play like the gunplay. That's really what I want to do.
Play is a strong word. Okay. Seems like Temp is lying about you. That's okay. We can shock Temp. You know what we need? We've got Tard Dog and we've got Tard Dog Happy. We need like a version of we need like a sad Tard Dog, just like to show her displeasure.
We do.
with things.
I need to commission Ari for many more Tard Dog stuff.
It's like frowning Tard Dog and maybe a crying Tard Dog.
Yeah, and like other Tard Dogs.
And then the crying Tard Dog needs to have a shock collar on. This is starting to get a little dark, I'm going to be honest with you.
It is. None of my friends play D2 anymore, and playing solo gets boring real fast. It does. See, for me, I played solo a lot of the time because a lot of my friends go to work and have, outside life jobs, and I work from home. So I was able to play D2 a lot of the time by myself, and that was fine.
Crytard. Ask Gabby for Crytard.
Just make crying
That sounds like an insult. Crytard just sounds like an insult.
Speaking of other games, Eugenics hit over 1 million copies sold.
Did it now?
It did. It is the fastest selling Edmund McMillan game he's ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Derpy Dog has a flea now. If you look in Rare Dogs, yeah, Farrell's been doing AI Tard Dogs.
Okay.
I love them. I really do love them. I would like to throw again, I don't. It's not that I don't appreciate the AI stuff. Like it's adorable, but I would love to throw these at Ari and be like, hey, can we do? Because I love these. Let's see what else was in. Oh yeah, this is something I wanted to talk about. So I remember when we talked about the Sonic Cross DC crossover a few months ago.
I do seem to.
Okay, so it is coming back for a sequel
Okay.
series.
Okay.
Which is interesting. They basically teased at the end of the last one that there was going to be a sequel series. But now we have confirmation of it. Now it's a Dogwave. So we've gotten a whole bunch of new art.
I see. Because you mentioned Sonic.
Because I mentioned Sonic, yeah. I'm sorry.
Excuse
But
me.
we did get confirmation of new characters joining into this as well.
Oh goodness.
We do have Eggman having a more prominent role now. We have Rouge, we have Cream, we have Big, we have Blaze. Big is now Aquaman. Rouge is,
Really?
yeah. Big is Aquaman, Rouge is Catwoman, Cream is Supergirl. Blaze, I believe, is Starfire. I could be wrong about that one. And then, of course, Eggman is actively working with Luthor in this one. In fact, we can even see it here.
Can I just say, when a franchise does a lot of crossovers like this, that's not a good sign.
So the last time that Sonic did a major crossover like of this scale was back in the Archie Comics days with the Sonic and Mega Man crossover.
Okay.
Which
I
was
still am a little iffy on
very
it.
long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not too opposed to this because they don't do these very, very, very often. Like if they did it way more frequently, I'd be more concerned. But the fact of like they're trying to tell stories with these crossovers, that is incredibly rare.
Right.
Can I just say though, this Eggman art here is clean because that is adventure style Eggman in Luthor's battle armor. Very well done.
And Sonic is Superman, right?
No, Flash.
Who's Superman then?
Knuckles.
That don't make much sense.
I mean, compared to everyone else, it makes sense. Because, like, Shadow's Batman, Amy's Wonder Woman, Silver's Green Lantern. Like, out of everyone, Knuckles makes the most sense.
Why?
Who else would you have be Superman? I mean, Sonic makes 100% sense as the Flash. Shadow as Batman is like, I literally would not put anyone else in that role. Amy, literally Wonder Woman. Green Lantern is literally do thing with your thoughts. And Silver is the whole psychokinesis shit.
Right.
And Tails is Cyborg, which, again, his whole tech background, like, yeah, that makes 100% sense. And if you're going
Just don't make anybody Superman then.
Which is openly funny, as there are any records of Sonic's maximum speed. They joked about it in the last crossover for DC. In fact, I do appreciate what the artists are doing here, by the way. Can I just say, Rouge?
I do love how you make that like deep, almost moaning noise with your throat when you are trying to indicate that something is sexy to you.
She may have exactly zero skin showing, but there is definitely some highlights. And
wow, yeah.
There's some good highlights with that one. Dog activated.
It's a
So, I don't know.
Dog activated. Oh gosh. You know, ever since I made that animation, I just
Oh, the Doro thing.
yeah, it's amazing. I just like I can only see that dog as the dry humping evil Doro that's trying to terrorize a poor Yippee.
Not the sexy Catwoman's right on the ground. Rouge. Wow. We actually do kind of get a hint of what's going on here with this specific scene. So this scene takes place in Empire City. I don't know if you have you finished Unleashed on the PS3, or at least the version like the version on your
No,
Steam Deck.
no, I need to get back to it eventually. I just kind of like working on other stuff.
Okay, so Empire City is one of the stages in Unleashed.
I figured.
But you can see here on this portal, it says Lexegg. So it's their whole combining technology shit is a thing for this crossover. So yay, cool. I did they say when this is coming out? In May. Okay. Cool. So that's coming in May. I know I'm excited for it because I actually rather enjoyed the first set of these crossovers.
Mhm.
I thought they were actually very well done and respectfully did work with both sets of characters. Which
I'd say
these
it looks
days
alright.
it's hard to do DC characters because they're all just like they've kind of all become problematic in the modern day and age.
What do you mean by problematic?
Superman's son is gay, and Batman is
I feel kind of bad for him.
ever more brooding, and like they have lost the plot, it feels like, with DC.
Okay.
And especially like the Absolute Universe. I love what the Absolute Universe does. Like what the premise behind it, but there are some things that are questionable. Very questionable.
Mhm.
Temp is quieter than Akko? Excuse me. Technically I'm louder than Akko. It depends.
That sounds like you might not be.
Temp is ready to create hot girl heaven with that rouge art. Oh no. Akko is always
Listen,
allowed to be frank? Yeah.
is that a bad thing? Do I sound too loud?
No. No. I think it does very, very well.
See, I remember last year when everybody complained that I was too quiet. Now I'm too loud.
Yeah. Akko is loud. Speak with your double A chest.
Oh, what? Are you talking about temp? No, I have an O cup chest, chat. We redid the thing. It said 44 centimeters. I'm an O cup chest.
So I ended up redoing mine. And mine for the new model, I'm gonna kind of give Chad a little bit of a little hint of the new model. The new model is also a K cup.
Did you do the centimeters? Because I thought you said it was an M.
So centimeter, no, M.
The centimeters is what you really need
Yeah.
to read.
In fact, the centimeters for this was 39.41 centimeters.
Yeah, that's like
which
way
was
bigger
M cup.
than K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Temp's new model drinks coffee. I mean, I drink coffee, so yes, I'm gonna go with yes.
I don't think that's what it means.
It's not what it means,
Jack.
but I understand what like the K cups and everything that you put like in the coffee dispenser.
Yeah.
Oh, for octopus.
I'm just gonna be real. Yeah. Oh, for Akko. I'm gonna be real. I didn't expect it to be that big. I was fine with the K plus. And then it's just changed. Just changed because you had to read the centimeters and stuff, and I was like, huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't know. Maybe I will end up finding a way to give Chad a little hint of like the new model, maybe with memberships and stuff.
Don't do that.
Again, I'm like kind of bouncing around ideas. There's no guarantee on that one. Just bouncing around ideas. I assume the new dog is shorter than Akko, so that's a factor. The new dog is, yes, much shorter than Akko. Akko is how big?
6'5".
6'5". The dog is 5'6", which is ironic that our model sizes are like reverse. Because yours is 6'5", mine is 5'6".
Yeah.
Short stack. Not entirely inaccurate. So did you hear about what's happening in Colorado?
They are trying to do their own AI bill, I believe.
According to Pirate Nation, Colorado's Senate Bill 26-051 would require operating systems like Windows or Linux to include age verification during initial device setup. Introduced by Senator Matt Ball and Representative Amy Pascal, the bill mandates that the OS providers prompt users or parents to enter a birth date or age during account creation. The bill remains pending, with a committee hearing scheduled for February 24th, 2026. If passed, the requirements would apply to new devices setups starting in January 1st, 2028.
That's plenty of time to challenge it and take it down, honestly.
Plenty of time to challenge it. Also, that won't work with Linux.
No, because Linux doesn't allow you to create accounts.
Correct. And also, Linux is open source. This would apply more to stuff like Windows and Mac OS, but not Linux. In fact, I can tell you right now, if this went through, more and more and more and more people would just go to Linux and just say, fuck it. Fuck Windows.
Yeah.
Fuck Mac OS. Linux.
I can see Windows being like, hey, please don't do that. We really don't want. Maybe they don't give a shit, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
If I was them, I'd be like, hey, we like having customers.
Yeah. I mean, they're struggling as is, so.
Just a little bit.
How will having to enter a date of birth do anything? You could just lie. I did it all the time as a Yeah, if it's just prompting for a date of birth.
Doesn't R do that when you make an account, though?
Not on operating systems, no.
Like when you sign in to Windows for the first time?
No. No.
Oh my gosh, Tape made a sad pupper.
That's not Tape. That's Feral.
Excuse me, not Tape, Feral.
That is Feral.
Well, Feral was right below Tape.
It is a sad tard.
Oh my goodness.
Steam already knows by legal info and Steam only. Yeah. In before legal or illegal operating systems. Well, for thing, that's too goddamn bad.
Those exist.
Yeah, they do. But this really won't go. I don't think this is gonna go the way they want them to. They want it to.
No, I don't think it will.
Because there comes a point when it's just like, no.
They're really like trying hard to do it, and both sides of the aisle are doing it, which is really frustrating. Because I really don't know what you can do nowadays.
Exactly. So, I saw this because you retweeted this. I did not even see Pirate Nation post this one, but I believe it is worth talking about. Embark Studios CEO Patrick Soderlund has been named executive chairman of Nexon.
Yes. So he is the He was from Embark Studios. I don't know. Oh,
Em-
he was the CEO.
Yes, so
So he's
Embark
gonna
for,
be the owner of or not the owner, but like an executive of Nexon.
yeah, for people who don't know what Embark does, the finals and Arc Raiders.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So especially with Arc Raiders, this is very honestly, this is actually pretty good.
Mizu was unsure, but I'm like, yeah,
I think
I don't
on
know. It could be
paper this
interesting.
could be very good. I understand concern. I think there is always room for concern. But based on the track record of how Arc Raiders went, I do believe there is some boon here.
Mm-hmm. I was kind of surprised that it was Nexon that was taking him. Is Nexon like the one that published Arc Raiders or?
No. Arc Raiders was published by Embark.
Hmm,
It was
interesting.
It was developed and published by both Embark. So, speaking of Arc Raiders, did you actually see the new event that's coming?
No, I don't pay attention to it right now.
Let me pull it up for you. Because I am following the Arc Raiders Twitter account. Where is it? Here we go. Come on. The Rust Belt holds its breath as the hurricane approaches. Citizens of Speranza may be preparing for lockdown, but for a true raider, that's just an invitation. Shrouded Sky arrives February 24th. Rise above the storm or get swept away.
So they're gonna do a hurricane.
They are. The climate is damaged and unpredictable, causing violent weather events across the surface. You've already experienced some of them, but southern Italy is about to kick up another challenge to raiders.
I knew it was Italy. Whoever said I was wrong, you're fucking wrong.
Who dare to brave the surface. Speranza has weathered storms before, but none quite the approaching hurricane. Citizens can hear the screeching winds from their refuge below ground, winds that batter and bruise raiders foolhardy enough to venture up. Shawnee is preparing to lock down. Nobody leaves, but to a raider, that's just too tempting, isn't it? On February 24th, the hurricane will strike. During this new map condition, raiders will need to contend with several intense gameplay challenges. The wind will change how you navigate topside, whether when you have a tailwind, you'll feel fast and nimble, but fighting against the gales will inhibit your speed and quickly drain your stamina. Throwables will also behave differently in those conditions, and it may take a while to master the trajectory of thrown items like grenades. Other aspects of gameplay like smoke, gas, and even jumping will be affected by the power of the hurricane. Debris. The gale forces of the hurricane will inevitably kick up dirt and debris from the surface. Your shield was not built to handle this onslaught and will glitch and spark as it is struck by small items. Out in the open, this will degrade your shield and make you more visible to other raiders. You'll have to decide when to wear your shield and when it becomes a hindrance. The skies have shifted and low clouds make topside almost unrecognizable. Your vision will be limited, meaning Arc can easily become an unwelcome surprise. Stay vigilant and try to listen through the howls of the wind to gauge the danger. Low visibility can also be turned on to your advantage. When shieldless, other raiders will find it harder to spot you amongst the chaos of the storm.
I mean, that's useful because I hate people that are always trying to be stupid.
Yep. And first with caches, a raider will always seize the opportunity when others only see danger. Rumors are circulating of valuable raider caches, relics of the first wave, that have been unearthed by the ferocious winds. If you can battle the elements, get through the arc, and outsmart rival raiders, who knows what you might find. It's been a bit since I played Arc Raiders, so I definitely might.
We'll see.
I might jump back in.
I just got really bored of all the people that were going into more friendly lobbies just to fucking kill people.
Yep. Also, I was wrong. While it is published by Embark, Nexon does have an involvement with Arc Raiders.
Okay, that makes more sense. That's why I was confused. It's just like, I swear, if they made him like on their board, they have to have like done something to the game.
Exactly. So this is a good thing for what you're saying. Yeah, it's another event. I definitely will probably give it a try.
It's another event.
It's another event. Really, what will make me decide if I want to play this event is the rewards. I feel like the rewards for anything like this are a make or break it moment with events. Like if they're worth playing the game for the rewards, awesome. If they're not,
Yeah.
I could care less, and I think a lot of people are the same way. Marathon free weekend is coming too. Yes, so during this event weekend, Marathon is getting its free weekend. I know we talked about that
So
last week on Dogwave. I think we did, unless
yeah.
that happened, unless the announcement was after. I forget.
Are you gonna try the Slappa?
It's a free beta. I am gonna try it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if it's free, I can make my judgment because it's gonna be the full game. You know, maybe some less like tweaks here and there depending on what player feedback is.
Mm-hmm.
But it is pretty much gonna be the 1.0 game.
When is it? Maybe I'll try it.
Let me see. Let me check Steam because it is.
Who knows, chat? Maybe it might be fun. I highly doubt it though, because unless they restrict lobbies to
Server Slam
non-sweaty players.
begins on February 26th, so that is Thursday.
Maybe. I need to prep for Saturday on Thursday.
And on Friday, I will be playing Resident Evil 9. So.
Maybe.
But no, I thought this was interesting. I will definitely at least log in to check out the rewards, and we'll see from there.
Mm-hmm.
What's in my Discord? Speaking of chat, will this work? No. But with them all, no. RE9 is the new game coming out on Thursday. That's literally the like Requiem. That's the new game. The one that has been leaked, by the way. So Capcom, and this isn't in the docket. I should have added this to the docket, but I didn't. Capcom responded to the leak that Resident Evil 9 had. Let me see if I can find their statement. They've been retweeting a whole bunch of like community art on the official Resident Evil Twitter. So it's a little deep. Here we go. A message to the Resident Evil community. A request from Capcom to the community. Please don't spoil or post or share pre-release leaks and spoilers for Resident Evil Requiem. We really want everyone to enjoy our game story and experience as much as possible. Our legal department will continue to issue takedowns and deletion notices for leaks in order to preserve your day one experience. It's not long now until the game is out, so we look forward to seeing all your reactions after release.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Again, they're not going to stop it. It sucks that it happened. I know some people have definitely been spoiled. I have not been because I've been avoiding it. But I am quite interested in the story. I know some people are not looking forward to this game.
Why?
Because it is canon to the remake timeline. And people believe that there's a lot of people that really believe that RE6 through onwards is just shit, slop, and not worth anyone's time. And I'm going to kind of make my own point here. Whether or not you like or dislike the remake timeline that Capcom is pushing with Resident Evil, I would not tell people to not play this or to claim the franchise is dead, because if they enjoy it, they enjoy it. Are they woke? No. Are there some censorship, especially with RE4 Remake? Sure, there is. But as someone that got into the franchise, like with the games fairly recently, I'm enjoying RE4 Remake.
Right.
But I've also gone out and bought like the original 1 through 3 on GOG. I went out and I pre-ordered the original RE4 when it came to Steam, many, many years ago. I'm willing to go back and play the older games, but I don't want I'm not a fan of these franchise purists basically saying anything new is shit and should be disregarded. If someone gets into the game with Requiem or gets into the games with, any of the remakes and you enjoy it and it makes you want to go back and play the older games, awesome. That's where I'm coming from with this. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong here, but I don't believe I am.
I don't know. I think people are just going to be unhappy no matter what.
I think they will be too. Did the whole game get leaked or what? Yes. So the game had an early, basically jumped onto shelves early, and some people were able to grab it and are already recording playthroughs, footage, spoilers, leaks, all the fun stuff to basically try and ruin people's day one experience. Take Control suck butt, but I'll still play OG4. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the OG4 gameplay. To be fair, now that I've played RE5, I might. I'm probably gonna go back to play original RE4 one day. So long as I can continue to not associate with Star Wars sequel enjoyers, go for it. Oh, exactly. Like if there's a reason, like as someone that's, and I kind of understand the point that these Resident Evil purists are saying. I totally understand. Especially when it comes to like stuff like Star Wars, but I wouldn't call any of the Resident Evil remakes or any of the newer stuff bad. Do I understand why people would call it bad? Sure. But just saying. If this is a gateway for you to enjoy the rest of the franchise, cool.
Right. I just think people need to be happy for. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you played 7, or not 7. You played 8. What did you think of 8? That was your first
Village?
game. Yeah.
I thought it was a horror game.
To be fair, you're not one for story.
No, I am. I just don't want it to be boring or annoying.
Mm-hmm. And was it boring or annoying to you?
No, it was fine.
Well, there we go. And I think that's the route that people need to take a look at. Is like, look, my criteria for a good game is, look, you're not pandering to a specific crowd, and the game is fun to play, the story's good. Even if it's not like a 10 out of 10 game, like, that's okay. It doesn't need to be a 10 out of 10 game for everyone. As long as I enjoy it, that's what I care about.
Right. People are going to say that you're woke for it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. I already have been. So, I don't know. That's my point from it. I didn't like 2 remake or 4 remake because the lore changes. Again, like, there's some things about the remakes that I understand why people don't like them. But I'm not going to poo-poo you for, like, saying, oh my god, I love this game. If you do, cool. More power to you, really.
Right.
We had a mild update on the UK versus Valve lawsuit.
Didn't Valve win?
Not yet, no. People only want to stay mad on Twitter. That's lame and gay. Only the remake games are fun, but the OG lore is stomped so fun. Exactly. Like, the remake games are fun, but the OG lore is better. Yeah. Agreed. Anyway, Vicky Shotbolt, CEO of Parent Zone and lead claimant on the $656 million UK action lawsuit against Valve's over Steam's 30% cut, stated, Steam is a big, important platform for a big and important ecosystem. It needs to cooperate fairly, and it's clearly not. So, I don't know if Vicky Shotbolt realizes, or she does, and again, I've been in the camp of I fully believe Vicky Shotbolt is like kind of spearheading this under a different name for Collective Shout. This really does feel like a another stab at Valve from Collective Shout. But this wouldn't just, if they won this would not just affect Steam, by the way. This would still affect, PlayStation. This would affect Xbox. This would affect Nintendo. This would affect literally everyone who takes a 30% cut. Even though they are claiming this is only for Valve, this would affect everyone. It is the exact same effect that Nintendo is doing with Palworld. Nintendo is only targeting Palworld, but if Nintendo won that, guess what? It would affect literally everyone.
Which is why we don't want them to win.
Which is why we don't want them to win. Also,
Obviously.
30% has been the industry standard for years. Like, as long as I've been alive, it's been, at least as far as I know, 30%. Clean cut beard Gaben is weird, but good. Yeah. I do know he actually started losing weight and started working out because he wanted to maintain his body longer. So, good for Gaben.
He's also committing more money to a super vessel for people to go to the ocean.
Yeah.
Another one. So.
And she's ignoring
Man
the
really
epic...
wants.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, man really wants to study the ocean.
He does. He's an ocean boy. And she's ignoring the epic takes less, but sure, let's go after Gabe. Well, I think that's the point. I do think there is some part here where Epic is involved in this.
I would not be surprised if that were the case.
Put Gabe on the golden throne. Is he building the second Atlantis? That'd be funny.
Only after he discovers the land for it.
Yeah.
That's where all of Steam's LLMs will sit, right under the water.
Mm-hmm.
No need to cool it because it's already underwater.
Absolutely.
Dude, we should just put all of the LLMs under there. Put all the LLMs underwater. They'll be perfect there. Just stick all of the data centers underwater, and they can get cooled by the fact that they're literally just underwater.
And kill all the fish.
Well, it wouldn't kill the fish because the water would just be doing the cooling. It's like having a steam. It's like turning water into steam through the heat.
Right, but because it's a lot of like equipment and technology and stuff, you would need non-conductive.
I'm not saying that it would be directly under the water.
Oh, you mean like
I'm saying
facilities under the water?
Yes. What do you mean? There's no way it would survive. You'd need to have non-conductive fluids for that shit.
Mm-hmm. Gamerland, the biggest arcade to exist.
Not comparable to Cryptoland.
Geothermal. Yeah. So, have you heard anything about Amazing Digital Circus?
I heard that the creator of it got massively harassed and it might be over now.
Yes. So, the Amazing Digital Circus creator Gooseworks has deactivated her Reddit account after facing backlash from fans upset about Pomni and Jax getting the spotlight. She also says she's unsure whether she'll return to the franchise in the future, stating, "I have considered never touching this franchise again with a 10-foot pole." Well, ma'am,
I love it when Tumblr ruins things.
Ma'am, I will say, your first mistake was listening to the Reddit crowd. Just saying.
Yeah. Gotta love it when Reddit ruins things.
Is she still on Blue Sky? I don't know if she's on Blue Sky, but this post specifically was on Twitter.
I do believe they made another post saying apologies for like freaking people out.
I haven't seen that one, but I would not be surprised.
I just think that so many of these people are entitled these days, unfortunately.
They absolutely are. And like, look, I get it. You want things to go the way you want. But when the original creator has a say in how things go, I'm sorry. Guess what? You were all the same people that got mad at Oda for saying this character was not trans when you were saying they were.
Yeah, but Oda had a spine. This is an American.
This is true. Oda has a spine. Yeah. Let's see. Chat. Persona was hacked.
They weren't hacked. People just found out that they did not. They didn't
Yeah.
like do their job or their due diligence, and their stuff might have been revealed to the public, which is even worse in my personal opinion.
It is, yeah. So, new, hackers exposed age verification software powering surveillance web. 3 hacktivists tried to find a workaround to Discord's age verification software. Instead, they found its front end exposed to the open internet, bundling financial reporting with facial recognition tech. For the first time, they lay bare what is really behind a software serving age verification laws, and why such technology is far from harmless. We spoke with the researchers that exposed the software, who hope that their findings will serve as a wake-up call.
It won't.
It won't, no. So,
Sadly.
we're going to go ahead and give this article a bit of a read. 10 days ago, the social chat app Discord announced that it would launch teen by default settings for its global audience. As part of this update, all new and existing users worldwide will have a teen-appropriate experience with updated communication settings, restricted access to age-gated spaces, and content filtering that preserves privacy and meaningful connections, the platform said. This, of course, means that to use Discord the way you are used to, you'll have to let it scan your face, and the internet wasn't happy. Many communities quickly announced their move to other platforms. Others, like the security researcher Celeste, who goes by the handle VM Funk, were convinced that there would be a workaround. Together with 2 other researchers, they set out to look into Persona, the San Francisco-based startup that's used by Discord for biometric identity verification, and found a Persona front end exposed to the open internet on a U.S. government-authorized server.
Wow.
In 2,456 publicly accessible files, the code revealed the extensive surveillance Persona software performs on its users, bundled in an interface that pairs facial recognition with financial reporting and a parallel implementation that appears designed to serve federal agencies. On Monday, Discord stated that it will not be proceeding with Persona for identity verification.
Surprise, surprise.
And in fact, on this is a screen grab of Persona's exposed interface displaying a U.S. government systems notification. This is a U.S. government system operated by or on behalf of the General Services Administration. This system is made available to authorized users for official government business only. All activities on this system are subject to monitoring and recording. By accessing the system, you acknowledge that you have authorized access to the system. Your activities may be monitored and recorded. Unauthorized use may result in criminal and or civil penalties. You consent to all applicable monitoring. If you do not agree to these conditions, discontinue use immediately. Persona Identity Inc. is a Peter Thiel-backed venture that offers Know Your Customer, or KYC, and anti-money laundering, or AML. Solutions that leverage biometric identity checks to estimate a user's age that use a proprietary liveliness check meant to distinguish between real people and AI-generated identities. At a $2 billion evaluation, Persona powers identity verification processes for the likes of OpenAI, Roblox, Heritage Bank, and the ride-sharing service Lime. Persona feeds on a growing trend of age verification legislation that is making its way...
So never use Lime again. Understood. Lime is the biking app.
Oh, yeah.
I used that a while ago when it was brand new. Back when I lived in California. Ooh, never again, I guess.
Persona feeds on a growing trend of age verification legislation that is making its way around the world, from the EU's chat control to the UK's Online Safety Act and the COSA and Earn It Acts proposed in the US. Governments argue that as long as we can verify anyone's age on the World Wide Web, we can keep children safe from the dangers of free information. This, it seems, is far from true. Duh. Duh.
Yeah, doesn't
Beyond,
seem to have done that.
no, it doesn't. Persona is going to come back under the different name as Ego. This is so they can watch you for wrongthink. So I have heard, maybe they explain it later on in the article, but I have heard that what they're doing, what Persona is specifically doing, is reporting people who actually do wrongthink to government agencies, so those government agencies can go door to door to arrest people for wrongthink.
Just in America, or
I don't know if it's in America or it's in the EU, but either way, ew.
no?
Bad.
I agree.
Bad.
Ew, indeed.
How dare you
I
wrongthink?
mean, not bad. Good for them for keeping us safe. We want them to keep us safe from harm, don't you know?
Wait, mate, you got a license for that? Think. Okay. Beyond offering simple services to estimate your age, Persona's exposed code compares your selfie to watch list photos using facial recognition. Screens you against 14 categories of adverse media from mentions of terrorism to espionage, and tags reports with code names from active intelligence programs consisting of public-private partnerships to combat online child exploitative material, cannabis trafficking, fentanyl trafficking, romance fraud. The hell is romance
Cannabis.
fraud?
Oh, it's scamming. Trying to get old people to
Oh,
give
okay.
you their money.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it as romance fraud, but yeah.
Oh, but
Money laundering and illegal wildlife trade. Once a user verifies their identity with Persona, the software performs 269 distinct verification checks and scours the internet and government sources for potential matches, such as by matching your face to politically exposed persons, peeps, and generating risk and
you
similarity.
know that the AI is gonna fuck up and think that you're somebody that you're not.
Yep.
Oh man.
And generating risk and similarity scores for each individual, IP addresses, browser fingerprints, device fingerprints, government ID numbers, phone numbers, names, faces, and even selfie backgrounds are analyzed and retained for up to 3 years. The information the software evaluates on the images themselves include selfie suspicious entity detection, a selfie age inconsistency comparison, similar background detection, which appears to be matched to other users in the database, and a selfie pose repeated detection, which seems to be used to determine whether you are using the same pose as in previous pictures. In short, the software flags you as a suspicious entity based on your face alone. The researchers write, an act that may prove dangerous as Persona's software has reportedly made significant mistakes when attempting to estimate the age of users in the past. When paired with AML reporting, such suspicious analysis can quickly lead to the unjust termination of bank accounts, and that seems to be exactly what Persona was built to do. In addition to facial recognition, Persona's software is able to perform checks on financial data, including running checks on sanctions lists, running checks on cryptocurrency activity via the blockchain analysis firms, Chain Analysis, and TRM Labs, and interface to file suspicious activity reports, SARS, directly with US and Canadian federal agencies. It's nothing spectacular for a KYC/AML program, but it marks a growing trend.
A growing trend of what?
Sorry, I was just brought pizza. That was surprising.
Yeah.
I was not expecting pizza, but I appreciate it. Where was I? A growing trend in AML compliance where financial service providers increasingly utilize AI features, such as automated social media screening to determine risk scores for their customers. This carries inherent risks of discrimination based on factors such as race or political affiliation. Hey, you're a Republican? You're a conservative? Well, to the gulag with you.
Exactly.
Identity verification efforts like these mislead people into thinking you're more protected. On the contrary, Celeste tells The Rage, "You're making the internet less safe, not safer. Normies, they say, won't be able to bypass these, while less benevolent people will always find ways to exploit your system. Computer scientists have long sounded the alarm that a central database of thousands of ID documents will always be a lucrative target for attackers. Just last year, 70,000 ID photos were stolen from Discord and held at ransom. Every week, a new leak places people at the risk of identity theft." At best, Persona can be used to create comprehensive surveillance graphs of users for the companies it serves. The researchers say, at worst, the software could file automated reports directly with the government. The exposed code, which has now been removed, sat at a US government-authorized endpoint that appears to have been isolated from its regular work environment. According to
Oh my god.
yeah.
My apologies. I just read this. I don't know how true this is. Allegedly, Trump deported a gay asylum seeker to Morocco. Being gay is illegal in Morocco. you could be in prison for up to 3 years. This is allegedly something that happened. We don't know how true it is, but that is hilarious if true.
How dare you be gay?
If you're gay, you get to jail for 3 years, if true. I don't know how true that is. That is hilarious. Sorry, continue.
I mean, while you were talking, I had pizza.
Oh, fuck. That is hilarious.
Sorry about that. I was hungry. Anyway,
How do you know if someone's gay?
look at the way they talk.
Man, that's just like saying I sound like a woman.
There are some people, some men, who sound incredibly flamboyant.
You know I fall under that category for some people.
I know you do, but you can kind of use your inner gaydar. Temp's like, keep yapping, I need food. Exactly.
What does
It's
a
fine.
gaydar look? Just imagining a gaydar is just a man swinging his penis around, seeing if it makes if some.
Akko can be my cellmate. Oh no.
If you make me hard, you must be the gay one.
Oh no. If they say you go queen equals gay. Not all gays are flamboyant. This is true. Not all gays are flamboyant. Anyway, at best, Persona can be used to create comprehensive surveillance graphs at the users for the companies it serves. The researchers say, at worst, the software could be filed automated reports directly with the government. The exposed code, which has now been removed, sat at a US government authorized endpoint, which that appears to have been isolated from its regular work environment. According to the researchers, it is unusual for such a program to sit on dedicated infrastructure and not on Cloudflare or Persona shared systems, the researchers say. You do this when the data requires compartmentalization, when the compliance requirements for the data you're collecting demand that level of isolation, when the damage of a breach is bad enough to warrant dedicated infrastructure, the researchers say. From the publicly exposed domain titled openai-watchlistdb.withpersona.com, which appears to query identity verification requests on an OpenAI database, the researchers found a FedRAMP authorized parallel implementation of the software called withpersona-gov.com. FedRAMP, or the Federal Risk and Authorization Management Program, is a United States federal government-wide compliance program founded in 2011 that provides a standardized approach to security assessment, authorization, and continuous monitoring for cloud products and services. The program, according to the researchers, performs product analytics and user behavior tracking on a government identity verification platform, provides real-time user monitoring, every click, every page load on a FedRAMP platform, processing PLL and biometrics, and includes financial identity verification capabilities on the government platform. All of these features, and the researchers note, may also be available in the implementation used by OpenAI, though there is no direct feedback between the two platforms could be determined. The difference seems to be that OpenAI may have created an internal database for persona identity checks that spans all OpenAI users via its internal
Oh
watchlist
gosh,
DB. They quickly
that's
use
right. Because OpenAI, once it eats information, it's really hard to get it to spit that information out and forget it.
Uh-huh. Exactly. They quickly use this opportunity to go from comparing users against a single federal watch list to creating the watch list of all users themselves. The researchers write, noting that this is not necessarily a new development. Persona CEO has been since personally reached out to the researchers, but the watch list has not been addressed, says Celeste. The government implementation, on the other hand, features data that is served by an Onyx deployment, a mere coincidence in name or a potential link to 5cast Onyx. As the researchers point out, an AI-powered open-source surveillance platform purchased by ICE for $4.2 million in 2023, the same year that Persona's now exposed service first came online. 5cast Onyx offers the automated collection of multimedia data from social media and the dark web, the building of digital footprints from biological data, and can track shifts in sentiment and emotion, assign risk scores, search across 300 plus platforms, and 28 plus billion data points. Identity people with violent tendencies, just like Persona, 5cast Onyx specifically sells its services for KYC/AML to financial institutions. The researchers note that no direct link to a 5cast Onyx implementation could be found. Persona Identity Inc. does not appear to hold government procurement contracts at this time. The entire service appears to be powered by an OpenAI chatbot that runs on the same government platform that handles SARS, financial biometrics, and watchlist screening. Operators using AI chat assistants while reviewing the suspicious activity reports and financial recognition matches. The researchers say the code doesn't show PLL flowing to OpenAI, but honestly, the questions about what context the Copilot has access to are worth asking. The researchers hope that their findings will serve as a wake-up call. The internet was supposed to be the great equalizer. Information wants to be free. The network interprets censorship as damage and routes around it. All that beautiful optimism, and for a moment, it was true, Celeste tells The Rage. But with surveillance capitalism as the default business model, they took the most powerful communication technology in human history and turned it into a slot machine that makes you sad. We're all rats in a Skinner box pressing the lever for pellets of validation. The state wants to see everything, the corporations want to see everything, and they've learned to work together.
Sadly.
So, yeah.
I think the good news is that they might not be going with Persona, though.
There are a lot of reports that specifically state that Discord has parted ways with Persona. And that I've heard this one, but I have not verified this one. But I have heard that Discord is actually halting its AI or age verification and ID verification plans for the time being.
I don't think that is going to keep me from having my Nitro canceled.
No. Discord has already done the damage. So if that is true, that they're doing exactly what I anticipated, and that is backing off. But it does not matter. The damage is done. I am already holding to my prediction by the end of the year. We will have a more grounded replacement for people to switch to from Discord. Until I see proof, I'm going to say they have it on the table. I agree. I completely agree with that one. Until there is factual proof, they probably still have it on the table. Yeah. So yeah, the Discord situation gets worse. Gotta love it.
Ooh.
Gotta love it.
I'm gonna be honest. It seems like it's getting worse for them.
It's getting worse for both parties.
Like, it's getting worse for them. I mean, it's bad for us, some of the stuff that it's mentioning. But it is mostly bad for them because this means that they kind of have to. They kind of have to, like, step back now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens.
Agreed.
Who
Chat,
knows what will happen?
dog has pizza bones.
Oh shit! What's a pizza bone?
The crust.
Okay.
Okay. And there's pineapple on this pizza, which is great.
Ew, disgusting. Chat, you need to shock him now.
It's like a combination like pepperoni and pineapple, and it's good. Ugh.
That's disgusting.
So, this came across my feed today called Voidling Bound.
Okay.
Sci-fi monster taming shooter Voidling Bound launches in June. Indie developer Hatchery Games has announced a release date for Voidling Bound, their new sci-fi monster taming first-person shooter. So we're going to go ahead and watch the trailer for this right here. If it, loads.
It won't ever load. Okay, I was joking.
Come on.
I was joking.
There we go.
Oh, they're definitely getting sued by Pokemon. They are definitely getting sued by Pokemon.
I don't know. I think this game looks pretty interesting.
I'm not saying it's not interesting. That's not what I said. I said they're definitely getting sued by Pokemon.
Oh, I agree. I don't know if chat had the same idea. Yeah, okay, so Requiem it's more power it meets Spore. Yeah. So Spore was the first thing that came to mind when I saw this game.
Okay.
For people who don't know, Spore is an older EA game made by Maxis. Where basically you start life as essentially a sperm. And you eventually
No, as DNA.
Well, yeah, as like DNA, and then you build up and up and up and up, and you evolve your creature into a more of like a caveman kind of like cycle, and then you go to more tribal, and you go up and up and up until you hit like space age and stuff like that.
Somehow. I'm gonna be honest with you. I found Spore to be interesting for a while, but I never got the appeal of it.
That's fair. I really enjoyed Spore. I remember Darkspore. I remember Darkspore as well. Fuck EA for that, by the way. Darkspore was like if you mixed Spore with like Diablo or Path of Exile.
Uh-huh.
And it was very, very good, and I put probably a fairly unhealthy amount of time into it. Like, I loved that game. And then EA decided one day, we're done with this game, and completely killed it and shut it down.
Wait, really?
It was an always online game, and EA just decided we're done with this and literally killed it.
Even though it was single player?
It was multiplayer as well.
Oh.
But you had to like join parties. Like it was not like an MMO. Like if you want to play with friends, you could
see.
play with friends. So, and they killed. I have a physical copy of Darksport, and I cannot use it. I'm mad about it. Speaking of Darksport, I'm thinking, what is your thoughts on Stop Killing Games? I like Stop Killing Games. They need to stop killing games. Speaking of Diablo, have you bought the Sorcerer expansion pack? I have not. In fact, I don't even have the Diablo 2 remake or remaster. I was considering buying it on Steam. It is $40, so that's kind of a hefty price. But I don't know. Maybe I will pick it up. I actually am planning on streaming tomorrow. To actually do a celebration for the fact that I am now monetized on YouTube.
Isn't that technically what your streams previously this week have been?
Well, no. So the specific one was like, okay, that was already planned to do. Like the Yamal stream with RE5 and this were already pre-planned. Monetization was an afterthought with them.
Mm.
That just happened. I want to stream like an actual like celebration thing of like, hey, we finally hit monetization. Near like, because like in April it will be my 2-year streaming anniversary. Like I will have been doing it for 2 years.
Right.
That pack is also on Diablo 4. That pack is $25.99 or $25 USD for Diablo 2. You're right, but I don't have Diablo 2 on Battle.net. And I don't have Diablo 4 on Battle.net. And because they're already on Steam, I'd probably just buy them on Steam. Like, I have a Battle.net account. I have StarCraft. I have a whole bunch of games on there. Like, Blizzard games. Not Activision, but specifically Blizzard before Activision started populating it with their garbage. So, but with these on Steam now, Diablo 4 on sale. Diablo 4 rubs me the wrong way, but... I don't know. Oh, Diablo 4 goes off sale in 12 hours. Fuck.
Was it really?
Yeah. Hold on. How much are those two together? That's $70 for Diablo 2 and Diablo 4.
Well, if I get paid tomorrow, I will send you money.
Well, we'll see. See. I have Diablo 4 on disc. I'm not a huge fan of Diablo 4. I will be totally honest. But
And why would you even want to buy it again?
it's not... So whenever I've tried it, it's been like on a free weekend. I actually have never bought it. But I don't know. Maybe I need to give it a proper chance. My big problem with stuff like that is I really like making my own characters. And Diablo and I guess Path of Exile actually kind of goes along the same vibe of like they're preset characters, but they're characters that are like built for you, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Halo Kid, thank you for the subscription. Here, let me try if I can pull up the a Diablo 2 trailer. Here we go. I liked Diablo 3 as well. I did play Diablo 3 a lot. I really did like it. And that's why I want to give Diablo 4 a fair chance. And I want to give Diablo 2 Remaster a fair chance or Diablo 2 Remake, whatever. I don't know. I have the original Diablo 2 in the battle chest because I have all the different like battle chests for like Warcraft 3, StarCraft 1, World of Warcraft, and Diablo 2. Victus, Diablo 3 was my first Diablo game. So, I don't know.
I don't know either, honestly. I've never played Diablo.
I don't think Diablo is really a game for you. I mean, if you like it, great.
Probably
Again,
not.
it's the same vibe of like what I was saying earlier with Resident Evil. It's like I don't think you'd like this, but I could be very, very well be wrong. You know, like if you like it, cool, awesome. I would
Probably
call
wouldn't.
I would actually call Diablo a very or like the genre that Diablo sits in, a very early version of now what we have of like Vampire Survivors or Brotato or something like that.
I know I've played games like it, but I just don't think I would enjoy it.
Uh-huh. Imagine if Diablo Immortal was your first game. Oh god. Don't you all have phones? No, I remember that BlizzCon. That BlizzCon was a pile of shit.
I remember that, yeah.
Okay. And then we have one more. Actually, I guess it's two more stories. Shit. Can you entertain chat for about 5
Hold on.
minutes?
Hold on. I can do that for you.
Thank you.
You just gotta put it on screen for them.
What is this? Is this like a game?
Yes, it's Planet Crafter.
Okay, here. There we go, chat. I will be back in about 5 minutes. I do need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
Did you put it on the screen?
I did.
Yeah,
There's no sound.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
Actually, I can bring up sound. There we go. There's sound. Back in a minute, chat.
Oh, goodness. Entertain chat for 5 minutes. Okay. I'm already playing a video game. Yeah, look at my planet. It's got plants on it now. I still can't breathe oxygen, though. As you can see, I'm slowly dying. Slowly. All that pineapple pizza ran through the dog. Yeah, don't feed a dog pineapple. Or pizza. Just don't give him pineapple. No pineapple pizza. Oh, goodness. So, chat, I'm going to be honest with you. I like mints. Mints are fun things I like. But they're bad for your teeth if you chew on them. So I don't do that. Instead, what I do is I get Altoids. These Altoids are really just made out of peppermint. And they're easier to consume. So I've been eating a lot of Altoids recently. And by eating a lot of, I mean I've been just consuming a tin very slowly. But I'm curious what you guys like in terms of mints. Junior mints? I can't stand junior mints. They're made with chocolate. And my teeth haven't liked chocolate in years. Last time I had a birthday that I attended, I tried to have chocolate cake, and I was just like, nah, I can't. Can't. So, I think my body just hates overly sweet things like that. Although that's not entirely true, because I have had other sweet things in my life. Just not like chocolate. Mentos? Mentos are so artificial to me. I don't know. I really enjoy... Oh, excuse me. Real peppermint, not fake peppermint. Mentos are definitely fake. Like Andes? Andes is decent. Andes is pretty decent, I would say. Again, it's got chocolate on it. I want soft peppermints. You know what I bought? Do I have it in here? It's somewhere in here. You know those soft little like peppermint blobs that like melt in your mouth really quickly that you typically see during Christmas time? I bought like 1,000 of them. Don't ask why. I bought like 1,000 of them, and I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna enjoy these throughout the year. After like the 30th one, I was like, I never want to eat any more of these ever again. No. Unfortunately, I've got like 950 of them just sitting in my room, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them because it's going to take a while before I want to eat them again. Large freeze-dried candy canes? No, they're like fuck, I don't even know what they're called. But like they're the ones that are like they're individually wrapped and sent to maybe I send it to you. Here, Chad, tell you what. I'm 3D printing blank yippies. In fact, you know what I could do? Let me shoot up Bamboo Studio here. See if I can connect to my printer. I need to start printing yippies again. If you buy a yippie, I'll send you some I'll send you candy to feed it. I'll send you candy to feed the yippie. Come on, Bamboo Studio. I don't need anything for 2 hours after I brush. Everything tastes like ass. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Goodness, the dog is gone for a while. He really needed to use that bathroom, I guess. Can you think of our freeze dried? They're more like jet puff sugar bombs marked like candy canes. I think that's what I'm talking about. But essentially, I bought like 1,000 of them, and I don't know what to do with the rest of them. Same with mouthwash. Be careful with mouthwash. Some of the mouthwash that exists is not really good for your teeth either. All right, we're pretty full on iron and all these resources, honestly. Need to make more super ingots. Put those candies into hot chocolate. True. That requires you to, you know, enjoy hot chocolate. Something that I cannot do. You know, I am a weirdo. I can't enjoy hot chocolate, sadly. Alright, that's way too much cobalt. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Chat, I think we have just a little bit too much of this. Just a little bit. Get rid of all that for now. Look at how pretty my planet's becoming. There's a barren wasteland about like 2 or 3 days ago. And now it is not. Fantastic. Take this off my list because I don't know where I can find some of those materials. Well, let's see. I can look it up. Oh, you know what? That's a cheat code I didn't think of. Let's see. Let's make myself one of these. We need 2 of those. Is this similar to No Man's Sky? No, No Man's Sky allows you to explore the map to your heart's content. This just tells you to make shit and terraform a planet. Which I don't think No Man's Sky lets you do. Maybe it will. But I've not seen a planet that does, I've not seen a game quite like this one. Well, I haven't seen No Man's Sky do this, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. I believe I have to go over here for what I want. Yep. Temp pog? Yes, Temp is just pogging right now. He should have asked for a sleeping animation. Granted, I don't have that on my, my clown model. Ooh, what are you? Oh, you're just a bunch of iridium. I should collect that. Could always use more. Fuck, that's like way more than I was expecting I'd get. Okay. Goodness, Temp's been gone for a while. I hope he's okay. Does this game have you make animals? Eventually, I think. Eventually, I think you just start having animals appear. Just like naturally. Oh shit, that was the thing I needed. Alright, we're heading back. See that number, the terraform index, that's how much, or that number's got to just go up. And it's got to go up basically forever. Dog fell into the toilet, got stuck. Sounds about right. That sounds about right. Dog fell into the toilet. You know, if he stays in there for a while, I think I could just claim the stream as my own. Wait, why? Okay. All right, cool. So,
Oh, my apologies.
welcome back. We were about to take over the channel and
Yeah, I
know.
get it. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off.
oh wow.
Yeah, no, I'm very sorry. I did not mean that. When I have to walk away like that, sorry, chat. It's
Hey,
fine.
expecting all that.
It's fine.
Were you like battling an agent of chaos in the restroom or something?
Nurgle.
You know?
Anyway, we're gonna kind of blast through this last couple things.
Okay.
So earlier this week, Blue Point Games was shut down. Have
What
you
is
ever?
Blue? No.
So Blue Point Games is the studio behind the Shadow of the Colossus remake and the Demon Souls remake.
Just the remake.
Yeah, the remakes. Yeah.
Okay. Why is this blue? Oh boy.
I will say that you like Diablo 2, play Path of Exile. Yeah, I played Path of Exile. I wasn't, honestly. Maybe I didn't give it enough of a chance, but I put 40 hours into Path of Exile 1 on Steam, and I don't know. It runs Final Fantasy 10
I don't
smoothly. Yeah,
know.
it does. No, I've seen it several times. Anyway, so Blue Point Games is a fairly revered studio for the work they have done. I've actually been seeing a lot more people kind of laugh and praise their being shut down.
Okay.
Specifically on the I'm gonna say anti-woke side. Because especially Demon Souls remake, which apparently did not faithfully remake Demon Souls, and it's kind of what people are clowning at them about.
Okay.
I don't know how true this is. I never actually played the original or the remake, so I cannot verify that. But that's what they've been going on and kind of like praising that Sony actually did something good-ish.
So they're happy a game studio got shut down,
Yes.
but the game studio kind of sucked, so it doesn't matter.
But the game studio, well, the game studio was actually really good. So I'm even gonna point this out because the Demon Souls remake was actually a system seller for the PS5, which is impressive. They knew what they were doing with a Souls-like formula, to the point the CEO of CI Games, which is the studio behind Lords of the Fallen and Lords of the Fallen 2, had this to say. We'd like to invite any developers impacted at Blue Point Games to contact us at career@cigames.com. The Demon Souls remake was an incredible achievement, and we'd like to be honored to speak with the talented people behind it and opportunities on Lords of the Fallen 2 and beyond. We have multiple roles available, including some not yet listed on our website. If this speaks to you or someone you know, please reach out today. We'd love to hear from you and explore how your skills could help shape our next game, our next chapter. So I have a feeling, even if the remake itself wasn't great, the devs themselves have an idea of what they're doing.
Okay. That's good.
So I would not be surprised if they ended up at another studio that kind of specializes in Souls-like titles.
Right. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
But we did get some kind of interesting stuff out of this. Where is it? So this is from Herman Holtz as to an email to employees at Blue Point Games. Herman Holtz is the CEO of PlayStation, saying, "Hello everyone. I wanted to share an important update from the studio business that, as I mentioned in the December Town Hall 2025, has some strong highlights within PlayStation Studios. Ghost of Yote launched to critical and commercial success. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach further showcased our commitment to narrative excellence, and Helldivers 2 and MLB The Show continue to drive ongoing player engagement and revenue." Helldivers. At the same time, we're operating in an increasingly challenging industry environment. Rising development costs, slowed industry growth, changing player behavior, and broader economic headwinds are making it harder to build games sustainably. To navigate this reality, we need to continue adapting and evolving. We've taken a close look at our business to ensure we're developing or delivering today while still positioned for the future. As a result, we will be closing Blue Point Games in March. The decision was not made lightly. Blue Point is an incredibly talented team, and their technical expertise has delivered exceptional experiences for the PlayStation community. I want to thank everyone at Blue Point for their creativity, craftsmanship, and commitment to quality. Where possible, we will work to find opportunities for some impacted employees within our global network of studios. While I know this is hard news to hear, I am confident in the direction we're headed. Creativity, innovation, and building unforgettable experiences for players remains at the heart of PlayStation Studios. We have a robust roadmap for 2026 with much, for fiscal year 2026, with much to look forward to in the months ahead. Thank you for your hard work and continued support. Best, Herman Holtz. Bluepoint made some very drastic stylistic changes to Demon Souls, and it really changed the feel of the game in places. Yeah, that's pretty much what people are talking about.
Yeah.
So it sucks that happened, but interestingly, something happened in the wake of this that has some people kind of like freaking out a little bit.
Okay.
From Maxime Folkier, I don't know if I'm saying that right,
Ooh.
but he is French, so.
Oh.
With the closure of Bluepoint Studio, now feels like the right time to share something. Sony sent me a cease and desist letter regarding my second Bloodborne remake project that I posted about in November 2024. I was incredibly excited about this project and worked on it a lot in my spare time. Then I received the letter you can see here. I told myself, okay, I expected this might happen because it's a real Bloodborne remake is actually in development. Maybe it's because a real Bloodborne remake is actually in development, with Bluepoint leading it for the PS6 launch. I didn't say anything in March 2025 because I decided to repurpose all of the assets I had created for that project into a new game set in my own universe inspired by Bloodborne. My plan was to reveal the letter once the game was ready to communicate. Unfortunately, plans have changed. I'd rather speak about it now as my disappointment is immense. The disappearance of Bluepoint is a tremendous loss for the industry and for the dream of a Bloodborne remake. Why are you making such absurd decisions, Sony? Shutting down such a talented studio while you're not even making a Bloodborne remake, and on top of that, sending cease and desist letters to small fan projects. Are you serious? So
They are very serious.
The actual letter states, "Dear Mr. Folkier, we represent Sony Interactive Entertainment with respect to certain intellectual property matters. As you know, SIE is the owner of the Bloodborne video game and owns incontestable trademark registration for Bloodborne in the United States, as well as a trademark registration in the European Union, the UK, as well as a number of other countries. These trademark registrations cover, amongst other goods and service computer game software. Recently, it has come to SIE's attention that you are utilizing the Bloodborne name in connection with a new video game titled Bloodborne Top-Down Arena. That appears to be a remake of the Bloodborne game from a different perspective. Your post on X, formerly known as Twitter, announcing the game development is reproduced directly below." So
they really say formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah. They did.
Oh, get over it. Please. At this point, it doesn't matter.
At this point, it doesn't matter. Exactly. So, Sony is refusing to do anything with Bloodborne, but is DMCAing people for messing with Bloodborne. You know, Sony, you wouldn't have to do this if you just released the damn game on PC. Just saying. And you know what it would also do, Sony? Make you an absolutely absurd amount of money.
I don't think they care.
Okay, so some people actually had the theory fairly recently that they feel like Sony may have actually lost the code for Bloodborne.
It's possible.
And with the closure of Japan Studio, which is the studio that was working in tandem with FromSoft on Bloodborne, that code may have been lost with them. I made the prediction that the code is not lost. I made the prediction that Sony has lost the code, but FromSoft still has it. But because FromSoft does not own the IP to Bloodborne, they cannot use it until Sony gives them the go-ahead. So, I don't know. Maybe. But this is stupid. This is stupid.
Of course. I agree.
And this all... I'm not going to say this started because of the Bluepoint shutdown, but he is saying that he is talking about this because of that. But he got the cease and desist a lot longer. Like, way longer ago.
Right.
Which is just a massive shame.
It is definitely a very massive shame.
Yeah. And then finally, the last thing I wanted to talk about, because this... Oh my god, this. Highguard developer was backed by TempKitsempt. Do you remember?
Not a surprise.
Do you remember when the studio behind Highguard said that they were self-published, self-owned, and that nobody had any hand in what they were doing?
I do. I do.
That was a lie. So, as Highguard's struggle continues amidst collapsing player counts and layoffs at developer Wildlight Entertainment, a new report has shed light on who was funding the game all these years. According to Stephen Totolio of the Game File, Chinese conglomerate TempKitsempt was the lead financial backer of the studio. Specifically, it said that Timmy Studio Group is the main studio backing the game. Up until now, the funders behind the game have been kept quiet. In past interviews, the studio has declined comment on who is investing in the studio. Totolio adds that neither TempKitsempt nor Wildlight provided a comment on the matter by the time of publication. Insider Gaming has also reached out for comment, but also has not received a response. Highguard launched on January 26 to nearly 100,000 concurrent players on Steam. Since then, the game has seen its player base fall to under 2,000 peak concurrents on the platform. So yeah, they were funded by Tencent. Is anyone surprised?
Yay.
No one's surprised.
I'm not surprised.
I think people would be less surprised if they just decided like to not lie.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Like again, it kind of goes back to the whole fucking like Asha Sharma shit. It's like, people might, believe you more if you just didn't lie out of the gate.
But yet they do.
So yeah. Oh, and the website for Highguard was also shut down. I don't know if it's back up yet.
Oh no.
But Highguard is probably not long for this world.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. And chat. I don't know why that's there. Some things are broken. That's Dogwave.
Is that Dogwave?
That is Dogwave. What will you be doing next week?
We'll see.
We
will see. Just more chilling, I'll be honest with you.
What's Highguard's
I
plan?
don't have a lot of big thing
Ooh.
I'm gonna try and start working on a new script.
Oh,
not for
shit.
another Cinder video.
Right, thank you, Victus. After Akko's done, we'll talk about Windrose.
But that's about it. Holy shit, Highguard is dead.
Highguard is dead. Highguard is dead. Like, if you thought Destiny was dead, no. Highguard is dead.
At least you might get into a raid if you LFG'd.
Yep.
And Highguard,
And Victus actually sent me this. Windrose. This is the last thing, and then we're done with Dogwave for the day, chat. Windrose is a survival crafting game. Here. So I will pull this up. Embark on a PvE survival adventure in the age of piracy. So it's a third-person survival crafting adventure pirate game with actual ship battles, crafting, like a full-on world you can do it, and it's all co-op, it's single player, it's whatever you want it to be.
I feel like this is a game that Lumi would enjoy.
This is a game I think I would enjoy. It actually, so it hit over 1 million wishlist on Steam. That's probably in part of Asmongold having played it and praising it.
Possible.
But I am definitely interested, especially because Sea of Thieves is pretty much dead at this point too.
Is it though?
Is it though? Chat, he asks, is it though? Yeah. I'm sorry.
I don't know. They have a 10,000 person peak. That's about close to
What Destiny was.
Destiny.
That's fair. The game, Sea of Thieves, needs new life brought into it. Bad. But-
At the very least, all of their gameplay stuff is free.
Yeah, exactly. But chat, if you want to know more about Windrose, it is actually the demo is out. I actually might grab that tonight and play that. But Victor's
Not me. I'm
actually-
going to bed.
I mean, I know you're going to bed, but the demo alone had over 11,000 people today. That's pretty high for a demo. And then Victor sent me something that compares this to another pirate game that is not Sea of Thieves. Skull
I
and
know
Bones.
which one you talk about. Skull and Bones. Yeah. Yeah. Never went above. See, isn't that like the Microsoft game?
Ubisoft. This is their first quadruple A
Ubisoft.
game. Quadruple A, chat.
200 people.
Oh shit.
200 people.
200 people. So yeah, that's Dogwave. So you're gonna start working on a new video next week.
Maybe. Not Cinder,
Okay.
but maybe.
Fair enough. All right. As far as my next week, I am planning, maybe not, we'll see. Planning a longer stream tomorrow to celebrate monetization. Again, I would not be doing this at all if it not for all of you. It does mean a whole lot to me that you have actually granted me the opportunity to do this. This is something I've been wanting to do for years, and we're now in a place where I can do it. So thank you so much, chat, for that. So Monday, tomorrow, I actually do plan to do a stream of some sort. We will see. Wednesday night is something like multiplayer based. We have not quite decided what we're doing. We're definitely running around the idea of repo, but that could change. We don't know. Friday is Resident Evil Requiem, not 4, because Requiem will be out at that point. Saturday is more Resident Evil 5 with the mall, and then Sunday is Dogwave. So thank you so much, chat, for coming out. I had a great time. Akko, as always, thank you for joining us for Dogwave.
Yes.
And chat, if you enjoy the content I produce, I would greatly appreciate if you'll like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, join the Discord, as it is the best place to know when I go live. I will be back tomorrow for something. The schedule will be live in the morning. In the meantime, I'm going to send you all to Mizu. Despite being a partner on YouTube now, I actually cannot still redirect yet. But cool.
Why?
Redirecting is 1,000
Weird.
subs.
Oh.
So not yet. Soon. So go behave for the puddle. Behave for Kendra, Lumi, Mizu, all that stuff on their AnyTuber audits, and I will see you all tomorrow. You have fun, chat. Bye.
Good night, chat.